what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do, just to cheer up the boys she knew. She made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, magic.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will play the second series of this 6-game homestand. A 3-game series starting tonight against the Arizona Diamondbacks here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards, folks. We're back under the lights. Some more night baseball. The Orioles, folks, for the first time this season, and it is still not to the middle of April yet. I mean, I guess you would qualify the 13th as mid-April, but not quite the middle. Not quite tax day yet. And here the Orioles are, beginning the day, tied for first place. What?
We're number 1.
Really?
Oh, boy, is this great!
Folks, what a difference a week makes. Coming out of last weekend in Pittsburgh, being swept, following a few games below 500, the Orioles bounced back with a series sweep of the White Sox and then came home. They did drop the first game against the Giants on Friday, but another response and maybe 2 of the more comprehensive victories on the season. Saturday and yesterday afternoon, we took the series against the Giants. The Orioles now have a record above 500. If the playoffs were to start today, we're in. And we still have, about 91% of the season left to play. So hang on to your hats, folks. Right. What is going on? What is there to talk about? Let's see. Well, the Orioles. I think the big news is the injury bug. It's back. The Orioles have suffered several injuries in just a matter of days. So we are winning right now, but it's coming at a cost. Adley Rutschman is on the 10-day DL. He looks like he has the smallest issue, but when it comes to Oriole injuries, I will not put myself, I won't put the cart in front of the horse. You know what I mean? They tell us things, and I'm going to err on the side of worst case scenario for a lot of these injury predictions or timelines that they put out sometimes. Normally, they don't give you much of a timeline at all, but apparently Rutschman, it's a minor issue. They are hoping it's going to be a minimal amount of time for him. Meanwhile, the Orioles, Maverick Handley was originally added to the roster yesterday, but Sam Huff, who is the primary catcher for AAA Norfolk, he is with the taxi squad in this game here tonight. I do think that the Orioles are going to activate Huff at some point. I think he is probably a little more help than Hanley. Both defensively okay, or I think Hanley's above average. But Hanley can't hit. Sam Huff has got a little bit of a bat in him. I mean, nothing to write home about, but he's not an automatic out the way Maverick Hanley pretty much is. If I had to give a comp for a guy like Sam Huff with the bat, I think it's something like a James McCann. He does have, doubles power, occasional home run. He can help out the offense at the bottom of the order, perhaps more than Hanley. But, Huff might be activated here. He hasn't been tonight. What else? Jonathan Rodriguez, who was added to the roster after Tyler O'Neill was put on the 7-day concussion list. That is retroactive to this past Thursday. So Rodriguez might only be needed for this series here against the Diamondbacks. And then O'Neill, if he's ready to go, would be eligible to return when the Orioles start their road trip in Cleveland on Thursday. But again, easier said than done. I have a habit of looking at when somebody's due to return and writing it down on my calendar, expecting something to happen, and the next thing you know, it hasn't happened yet. And one of those examples would be Jackson Holliday, folks. Jackson Holliday, a few days ago, Craig Albarnez was interviewed in a press conference on his evaluation or update regarding Holliday, and he said he's going to stay with the Tides for a couple more games. Well, Holliday, I think, is still very close to returning. Why? Because he was with the team and doing drills on the field either earlier today or yesterday. I think earlier today. So Holliday is here in Baltimore, but they're not going to activate him yet. The only thing I can think is maybe Albarnez just wants Holliday to spend a day or two getting acclimated with his teammates, running some drills before games. Holliday hasn't exactly been swinging a great bat in AAA, but we definitely, with all these other injuries, we can afford to put him on this roster right now, even if he is struggling in AAA. Also, the Mountcastle situation. Ryan Mountcastle did break a bone in his foot. He has been put on the 60-day disabled list as of just about an hour ago. Unfortunate for Mountie, but that is at least 2 months on the shelf. And Weston Wilson, who, if you were following the team during spring training, he can play in a lot of different positions, but corner infield probably his best spot. So Weston Wilson, probably not going to be a long stay. He might be the one to give way for Holliday when Holliday is indeed ready to get called up. So this could just be a 1 or 2 game, 3 game at most situation, I think, for Weston Wilson, but he is on the team. The Orioles bench right now is very, very thin. Looking at the starting lineup, it's not really a case of did we pick the best team. It's more of a case of these are the guys we know. Because right now our bench consists of Weston Wilson, Jonathan Rodriguez, Maverick Hanley, and the only guy that has started the season with the team, Kobe Mayo. Everybody else is in the lineup tonight. So let's talk about the pitching matchup. Let's talk about the lineups. We got 5 minutes before first pitch. Oh, one more transaction. Dean Kremer, as was predicted by yours truly, despite a amazing performance on his birthday yesterday, Cade Povich certainly made a case to stay with the team, but it's just a situational thing. The Orioles had already carved out a spot open on this Monday night for Kremer to get inserted into the rotation, and somebody had to make way. I feel like if Chris Bassett threw a stinker on Saturday, there was a chance that he might be the one to drop next turn through, but I think Bassett pitched well enough, and it's just a matter of Povich has options. And look, Povich did great, and I feel like we should look at that performance and hopefully you know, a manager, a coach, a GM, whoever, letting Povich know that he's being optioned back to AAA is letting him know that at this stage, Povich is basically what Dean Kremer was at the start of the season, which is the first guy you go to if you need a starter if something goes wrong with the rotation as is. And, folks, we've already seen Zach Eflin. He's out for the year. Odds are we've still got 147 games left to play. We're probably going to need to see Povich again. So he will get another opportunity, and maybe next time he does, maybe he will get a chance to stick with the team. But for now, he has been put back down in AAA. So the pitching matchup tonight, again, it's Dean Kremer making his Oriole debut in 2026. He'll be facing a right-hander for the Diamondbacks named Ryne Nelson. He has a record of 1-1, an ERA of 4.20. Folks, 4.20. That's only a week away. I might have to eat some gummies for that game. A 107 whip, 15 innings of work, and 10 hits, 12 strikeouts, 6 walks, 4 home run balls. 4 home run balls in 15 innings. I like the sound of that. Let's hit the ball out of the yard, folks. Kremer, of course, no stats in the bigs, but he was looking pretty good in his assignments with Norfolk. The starting lineups for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. By the way, again, with Povich going down, we still have Nick. By the way, it's not Rackett. Apparently, it's like Raquet. Nick Raquet, I guess, is the way you pronounce his name. He is still with the team for now, but I do think he's on borrowed time. Andrew Kittredge is probably a few days away from returning, and even though that would leave us short one lefty in the pen, to me, I can't really think of another guy in his bullpen right now that deserves to be cut or demoted back to AAA. Yeah, again, so the lineup for the Arizona Diamondbacks, leading off, perennial all-star second baseman, switch hitter, Ketel Marte in the leadoff spot for Arizona. Corbin Carroll, he is in right field batting second. Geraldo Perdomo, who had a great offensive season last year. I think he just hit 100 RBI. He's at shortstop batting third, but he's off to a slow start, hitting just 157. Adrian Del Castillo is doing the catching, and he's the cleanup hitter. It's Jose Fernandez. Is that right? I better check. Yes, Jose Fernandez is going to be the DH for Arizona. He is in the number 5 spot. It is Ildemaro. Is that how you say it? Ildemaro Vargas at first base, hitting 6th. Nolan Arenado, who's probably going to be in the Hall of Fame with all those gold gloves and pretty good offense. Arenado batting 7th at third base, as you would expect. Alec Thomas in center field hitting 8th. And batting 9th in left field, it is Jorge Barrosa. For your home team Orioles, leading off at shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Taylor Ward will bat second and play in left field. Pete Alonso at first base, batting third. Sammy Basayo will do the catching, and he's in the cleanup spot. Dylan Beavers will be your DH and hit 5th. Leody Taveras, who's having a nice start to his Oriole career. He's got an opening to get some regular playing time, and so far he's made the most of it. He's batting 6th. Colton Cowser in right field will bat 7th. Jeremiah Jackson hitting 8th at second base, and Blaze Alexander, after a couple of games on the bench, is batting 9th at third base. Kobe Mayo making way. Folks, I'm getting a panorama view of the ballpark here for the Orioles, and we don't have 10,000 people here right now. We don't even have 10,000. This is a sparse crowd. I hope we got some late arrivals, folks. You know, the team is helped with a large crowd and a lot of fans yelling and rooting the team on, and we're not going to have that extra weapon here tonight, it would seem. Very, very small turnout. James McCann, there he is in the Arizona dugout. I'm sure he's providing a lot of help as a coach as much as he is a player at this stage of his career. And the Orioles are taking the field right now. Folks, Orioles are going to wear their black jersey tops with the orange lettering tonight, white pants. The Diamondbacks, I don't know, what color do you call that? Is that like fuchsia? I don't know. It's sort of a reddish pink jersey top with the gray pants. Kremer is taking his warm-up pitches right now. Last season for Dino, he made 29 starts, a couple of appearances out of the pen. 11-10 record, ERA at 4.19 and 171 and 2/3 innings. Dino is back, folks. There he is. And Dino knows he's a sort of back into the rotation arm, but he puts up solid stats for a guy who's your number 5 pitcher. Defensively for the Orioles, left to right in the outfield, it's Ward, Taveras, and Cowser. Blaze at third, Gunnar at short, Jeremiah at second, Pete at first, Sammy behind the plate. Where's Holiday? Is he hurt? No, he's not hurt. The Orioles just want to give him more time to get a little more seasoning. He hasn't been swinging a very good bat down there in AAA. So, going to have to wait on that one. But it shouldn't be too long for Holiday. I would expect by the time we hit Cleveland on Thursday, he's going to be with this team. But I've already said a couple of guesses about Holiday, and I've been shown to be wrong, so we'll see. All right, Marte is about to step into the batter's box. Switch hitter batting from the left side. He's hitting 197 with a couple of homers and 7 driven in. Folks, if you're watching along, you're going to have to get synced up with me here. And the first pitch of the ball game is hit in the air to right field and deep. That ball is heading toward the flag court. That ball is long gone onto Utah Street. Wow. Dean Kremer. Bro, you can't just throw a first pitch straight fastball over to a middle to a guy like this. He is going to punish you. And one pitch into the ball game, the Orioles trail it. Arizona won. That pitch was up. It wasn't middle, but clearly Marte looking for a fastball first pitch, and he destroyed it. Folks, calm down about Dino. Oh, Dino stinks. No, Dino just made a bad first pitch. I mean, a meatball, Richard, to be fair, I think would be a little more center cut. I mean, I got to give Marte a little bit of credit for doing what he did rather than just say Dino threw it. It was a combination of both, really. Corbin Carroll at the plate, a count of a ball and a strike. And a swing and a foul tip at the plate, 1-2. So, folks, if you are watching along, we go over this at the start of every game. If you're ahead of me, you're going to want to get synced up. It's too late to do it on the first out. Or actually, no, it's not. The first run, I guess. But if you haven't seen Corbin Carroll make an out yet, or put the ball in play, whatever he does, as soon as it's over, pause your game, allow me to make a call of it. Unpause your game, and then you're synced up for the rest of the night, okay? This pitch fouled away. It's a ball and 2 strikes on Carroll. He's off to a fine start, hitting .327, and he gives you a lot of ways to win. Lots of speed. Got some pop. Good outfielder as well. This ball is going to be served into center field for a base hit. And Dean Kremer's night starts in a very concerning way. 2 batters, 2 hits. About the only positive thing you can say is that it's a homer followed by a single versus the other way around, or else it'd already be 2-0. So 6 pitches in. It's 1-0 Arizona with nobody out and a runner at first. Here is Geraldo Perdomo, switch hitting shortstop. And he looks at a splitter, swing and a miss. All right, Dino. Obviously a little rust. Just trying to find your feet here. You got to hurry up and get locked in, my friend. The 0-1 pitch had the plate, but low, 1-1. Third baseman Alexander is playing in on the grass. This ball is another little blooper and a nice over-the-shoulder catch. Jeremiah Jackson running with his back to the infield. Just reached his glove over his head and made a nice catch on the run. Again, with his back completely to the play. A big first out here for the Orioles. Courtesy of Jeremiah. Nice play, my friend.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
One down here is Del Castillo, left-hand hitting catcher. Kremer throws to first, and Carroll is back. You got to keep an eye on him, but even when you do, he typically swipes a bag on you. Del Castillo swinging a hot bat to start the season and batting .353. Hit on the ground to second. Jeremiah flips it to Gunnar for 1. Back to first. 2. A double play. All right. Okay, Dino. Bad first pitch. Bad first pitch of your 2026 Orioles season. Let's try to work around it. It's a leadoff homer from Ketel Marte. We go to the bottom of the first. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Orioles nothing. And there's that double play button for you. All right, Charm City chat. How the hell are you? Hold on there, folks. Okay, guys, I'm about to scroll up and say hello like I used to. Give me a chance. I will credit you if you've done something good. BW's on top of it, folks. I see a super, or what do you call it, gifted memberships. We'll get to those in a sec. Thank you so much. First, I'm going to try to say hello to everybody like a proper gentleman. Charm City chat, how you doing? Chilo, Edward, Shante, George, Big J, Travis, Preston, TSWM, Ryan Lust, Tom Prawl, Thomas, Phantom, Bobo, Mr. Hyde. I'm trying not to repeat. Dakota Miller. On Point, Charm City Entertainment, Jamie, we'll just go with that. And there's the 5 gifted Magic memberships. Thank you, Charm City Entertainment.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
All right, so the color name for the Diamondbacks jersey is Sedona Red. Okay, I'm going to go with reddish pink. I'm sticking with mine. Sedona Red. I get it. Sedona. I've been to Sedona. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. But you know what? The rocks out there, they're not that color. It's a lie. Gunnar Henderson, first pitch to him in the bottom of the first from Ryne Nelson is up and in for ball 1. Folks, it's Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Receiving those free memberships from Charm City Entertainment include Dakota Miller, 787, Gravy Dog, 1-0, Gunnar out toward left center. That ball's traveling. That ball's going to be run down out there by Alec Thomas, just in front of the track and left center, in front of the Oriole bullpen. 1 down in the bottom of the first. Taylor Ward coming up.
Taylor?
Gravy Dog, McFly, and Twiggy's House, all with free Magic memberships. Thank you so much, Charm City Entertainment.
And I want to thank you very much for that.
I wouldn't forget you.
I really do.
Don't you worry. I won't forget you, folks. I got to go through all this stuff at the beginning of the game, you know. Pitch foul back by Ward. It's 0-1. Ward's hitting .356. He leads the league in doubles. And it's looking like a nice trade for us. If we only get 1 year, we're so far getting the year that we wanted out of him, at least from the plate. Defense could use a little work. That's a called strike on the outside corner at the knees. 0-2 on Ward. Richard DeRocha. Did I get everybody else? Vonnie. Daniel Barry. Preston 1453. Here's the 0-2 to Ward. Nelson kicks and deals. Line drive foul. A little late on the fastball. Whole day prods. What else? Earl Schubel. Dan Steely. Jim Ruark. Danny the K. I think I'm just about caught up. I hope I didn't. Mollison. Is that a name? Swing and a miss. Ward. A fastball outside by a couple of inches. He couldn't catch up to it, and he strikes out. 2 down here in the bottom of the first. All right. If I didn't get your name, I do apologize. And again, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Folks, try out those binoculars. They're state-of-the-art. So Nelson, slider, fastball, cutter are his 3 main pitches. And the heater to Pete Alonso is up and in for ball 1. Folks, Pete Alonso, did you see yesterday's game?
A polar bear stirs.
Did you see the magic of the hat in full display? The 1-0 to Alonso, a curveball that is going to be low. 2-0. Folks, yesterday, Alonso, just before he come up, it wasn't even the first batter of the inning. Gunnar led off. I didn't go to the hat. Gunnar made an out, and I said, you know what? It's time to go to the hat. Pitch outside, 3-0 to Alonso.
A polar bear stirs.
So what does Alonso do after Gunnar's retired and I put on the hat? It's like the very first pitch he got. He smacked a 2-out double to score 2 runs. Hat magic, folks. 3-0 pitch. That's ball 4. Alonso is starting to make a habit of it. Seems to be getting about 1 walk per game here lately, and that's a good sign. Pete, he's right there. He's just right there. He's so close. Take your base, man.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Sammy Basayo, 2-out runner at first. Sammy had a big 2-run bomb yesterday, but his only hit, and we need him to do more than just hit 1 homer a week. Because that's just about all he's done for this team for the first 2 weeks and change. 1-0 on Sammy. This one's hit on the ground right to second base. And that'll be out number 3. For Basayo grounding out 4-3 to end the inning. The Orioles get a 2-out walk, a man left. We go to the second inning, no score. Orioles and Diamondbacks. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Here's my... Oh, God. Now it's freaking out again. I'm having some glitching going on with my computer right now. And I thought a restart would fix it. What is this glitch? It's whenever I got my monitor open to look at the status of the stream here. Folks, we got 55 likes, but well over 100 people in the room. More than half of the room right now has not hit the like button. Look, I'm not mad at you. It's early. You just need a gentle reminder. I would if I were you. I don't go into live streams and go, oh, I'm here. Let me hit the like button quickly. No. Normally I need a reminder. So just consider it a gentle reminder. You're here. We've only watched 1 inning of baseball. We're in the middle of a commercial break. Let's get those likes up to 100 for starters, because we got over 100 people here right now. I do appreciate it. We're up into the 60s. And the odometer. I'm putting my foot down tonight on the odometer. You know why? Because I took a peek early. The official count right now for the subscribers is 4228. So just 2 subs to get the odometer to roll over one time. I want it to roll over twice tonight. That would mean just 12 subscribers. If it happens a third time, that's gravy. But we need to make it roll over twice, folks. If you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, give it a chance. It's free. There's a button at the bottom of your screen. It'll make it easier for you to find the channel. Next time you want to pop in, I cover all the Oriole games. You'll never miss one. And it helps the channel grow as well. And everybody else here that is subscribed, that likes to hang out, we all want the channel to grow and get more people to find it. And with YouTube, it's a slow, steady process. You get more likes and more subscriptions. The audience gets larger. And then YouTube pushes your content out to more people that have never seen it before. We're underway in the top of the second inning. First pitch is a strike to Jose Fernandez. And Kremer comes back with a sinker. Middle of the plate for strike 2. Uh-oh, my fan is starting to squeak. I might have to turn it off. 0-2 on Fernandez, who's hitting .333, but I don't think he's had a full complement of at-bats. Oh, no, he's 12 for 36. Swing and a miss. Kremer with a slider. Breaking off the plate outside. His first strikeout tonight.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, that's a much better first batter of the inning than the first inning was. Ildemaro Vargas, left-handed bat. He shows bunt, and he gets it down, but it goes foul. That pitch didn't even look like a strike. It looked to be up and away, but Vargas determined to put a bunt down. Could not put it in fair territory. Vargas is hitting .394, 13 for 33 with a homer and 5 driven in. And here he is with those stats looking to bunt with 1 out and nobody on. Here's a line drive, base hit up the middle. Maybe that's why he did that. This guy's hitting so well right now, he can afford to just give up a strike. And on the next pitch, he hits a hard liner to center field. He's on with a single, 1 down. Vargas is average now near 400 with that base hit, .394. Here is the veteran Nolan Arenado. Batting 7th in the order. Swing and a miss. Oh my, the squeaking of this fan. I've got to do something between innings. It is like nails on a chalkboard over here. Arenado off to a slow start with the bat, but as usual, is going to give you fantastic defense over there at third base. I believe he's got double-digit gold gloves. I think he's second only to Brooks in terms of gold gloves collected by a third baseman in the history of this game. Check me on that if I'm wrong. But I believe it goes from Brooksy to Arenado. Arenado, you're good, but you're no Brooksy. Best glove at third in the National League? Sure, you can have that title. But you're not taking the Major League title. That pitch was fouled away. It's 0-2 on Arenado. Runner at first, 1 down. Alek Thomas would be next. 0-2 pitch. That is top of the zone, called strike 3. Kremer.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Back-to-back strikeouts to get the first 2 outs here in the second inning. Alek Thomas is hitting just .133, left-handed hitter. Schmidt got 10? Wow. All right, well, Arenado is still active. I don't know if he's got it in him to get another gold glove at this stage of his career, but I honestly didn't. I knew Schmidt had some. I didn't think he got up to 10. Thanks for the info. Want to know the count on Alec Thomas? He shows bunt. It's low. He takes it for ball 2. Arizona. I don't think these bunt attempts are anything more than a little bit of trickery, a red herring. Just trying to keep the Oriole defense, make them think about one more thing. I can see Cal Ripken in the first row there behind home plate tonight. Junior, of course. It's now 3-0 on Thomas. 3-0 on a guy batting 133. Come on, Dino. Pitch. Right down the middle for a strike. Thomas taking all the way. Well, if Manny wanted more Gold Gloves, I guess he shouldn't have gone to the National League where Arenado was racking them up. 3-1 pitch, fouled away off to the right. Full count with 2 down, so the runner at first will get a head start on this payoff pitch. Diamondbacks led off the game. First pitch, a home run by Ketel Marte. It is 1-0. They got a runner at first, 2 down, 3-2 on Thomas. Kremer is ready. And from the belt, the 3-2. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Chilo's missing a good game? Where's Chilo? I was just talking to Chilo in the Discord maybe 20 minutes before the game started. Still 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Kremer strikes out the side. All right.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, folks, just put that first pitch of the game behind you, okay? Otherwise, Dino has 3 strikeouts in this inning. He hasn't walked anybody in the first couple. And, yeah, just a bad first pitch, bad result. We'll get him under control. We're going to the bottom of the second inning. It's the Diamondbacks 1, the Orioles nothing. And I'll have to step away for a minute because there's a floor fan that is making so much noise. I'm worried it's going to explode and a fan blade is just going to come flying. And it'll be the first live stream decapitation in YouTube history. And I just don't want you guys to be around for that. That's not how you want to spend your Monday night, is it? Stand by, folks.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Mondi the monster...
Ante up and kick in like men. Like men!
Yes, Greg Maddox, all-time leader, and yes, I knew that. Yes. Sorry, folks, just wrapping up my breakfast here. All right. All right. Folks, show me your beavers. Sorry.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Sorry about that. We are back underway. Dylan Beavers, strike 1. Show me your beavers, folks. It's legal, I promise. There's Cal. Pitch. Curveball low. 1 ball, 1 strike on Dylan. You son of a... 13 gloves for Ozzy. 13 for Ivan Rodriguez. Yes, sir. The best to do it at their positions. Here's a hard hit ball and a bounce to first. It'll be taken to the bag by Vargas unassisted for out number 1. Beavers retired, 1 away in the bottom of the second. Every 5th day for 2/3 of the game doesn't count. What's that? That sounds like a riddle. And you know, life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Here's Leody Taveras. Folks, swing and a miss. A big cut at a heater. It's 0-1. Taveras.
Come on, let's dance.
Oh, gold gloves for pitcher shouldn't count? I mean, to a degree, I get you. Jim Cott was probably second, right? In gold gloves for pitchers. I want to say Jim Cott had definitely more than 10, maybe close to 15. Not Maddox's 18, but Jim Cott and his generation. You know, Maddox did make a lot of plays. And I don't remember him ever making a mistake, you know? A little chopper to the third base side where he's got to pounce on it, make sort of a blind throw to first. He always was able to do it. Here is the 0-2 to Taveras. That ball is swung on and missed. Taveras, 3 pitches. See you later. 1 or 2 down now in the inning. But they only pitch in 30 or 35 games. Yeah, I know. All right, I mean, if you want to put an asterisk next to it, sure, but I do feel like there should be some kind of recognition for a pitcher that can defend his position. I mean, if you want to say it's a Gold Glove light, you know, like a Diet Right, a Coors Light, feel free. I'm not going to judge you. I think that's fair, but it is still a Gold Glove. They're still being recognized as the best defensive player at that particular position. Cowser takes up and in, folks. Get those cows up in the chat. The count is 1-1, 2 down, base is empty. A bronze glove. All right. How about an aluminum foil glove? Is that good? Hit on the ground to second base. It'll be scooped up there near the lip of the outfield grass, and Cowser is gone. The Orioles go quietly in the second. On to the third inning. It is 1-0 Diamondbacks. I know we don't talk football much here, but why quarterbacks only play half the game? Why should they win MVP? You're joking, right, Charm City? Is that a joke I'm supposed to... Are you trying to catch me, like, trying to answer it seriously? Everybody in football plays half a game. You're on offense or you're on defense. Somebody's going to win it. Are there any two-way players right now? How else is it to be decided? Paper glove. Paper glove. Yeah, that's... I think that's one step below aluminum foil. No, I'm not joking. Yeah, but you said quarterbacks, but now you're saying nobody wins an MVP? This feels like a spin on the original comment to try to save face. I got to be honest. I'm just poking fun at you, Charm City. It's all good. Folks, I don't know. Most valuable. I mean, you want me to tell you who I think should have won MVP in the American League last year? He didn't. Cal Raleigh. I think you need to recognize a season as special at that for a position like that. I know Aaron Judge, the numbers on paper might be better. But I want to see Aaron Judge put up the numbers that he does while crouching behind the plate 135 times a year. I don't think he's able to. I don't think he's able to stay healthy if he attempted to. I think Cal Raleigh should have won that award last season. Judge will get his share during his career. That was a special season from Raleigh, and it deserved to be archived in the history of this sport, I feel. Barossa, the number 9 hitter, leading off for the Diamondbacks. It is a very lefty-heavy lineup tonight, which worries me that we're going to see Nick Raquet at some point here tonight. He's still on this roster, and I'm not very pleased with his first appearance for us. 0-1 pitch on the corner. That's not called a strike. It was a strike. We don't challenge, and I'm not blaming us for not at this stage of the game. I guess I should take a look at the umpiring crew here. 1-1 pitch is a curveball low and in. 2 balls, 1 strike on Barossa. Crew tonight for this series. Home plate umpire is Brennan Miller, Chris Conroy at first, John Tumpane at second, and Jen Powell, the lady. She's a lady. Whoa, 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 she's a lady. She's working third base, and she's a lady. And the lady is mine. Well, she's all you'd ever want. She's the kind I'd like to flaunt and take to dinner. She's got smiles, she's got grace, she's a winner. Sorry, folks. I get in these moods. 2-2 pitch to Barossa. That is up and away. A splitter that didn't split. Full count to the leadoff man in the top of the third. The number 9 hitter, Dino. Get him out. Get him out. Pitch. Swung on and missed, and he got him out on a foul tip.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. Here's Marte, led off the ball game with a home run on the first pitch of the game, and that's why it's 1-0 here in the top of the third. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch, and this one is not one you can hit out of the yard. Fastball a foot outside for ball 1. Marte was on the trade block, if only for a little bit, during this past winter. The Red Sox were interested. I'm not sure if the Diamondbacks just dangled him without ever really having a real plan to trade him. There might have been something else to all that. He's a really good player. And that ball's crushed to right. Sorry to give him a compliment. That ball was hit deeper than the first. A second solo home run off of Dean Kremer. Ketel Marte hits the flag court again, and I mean the back of it. 2 home runs off Dino. 1 on a fastball, and now this one looked like a curveball, I believe. Doesn't matter. Yeah, big old curveball. It hung right in the middle of the plate. Marte timed it perfectly. And that ball jumped out of here. No problem. 2-0. So don't pitch to Marte anymore, I believe, would be the lesson to be learned here. Corbin Carroll, strike 1. Aren't you glad he's not a Red Sox? The 0-1 pitch to Carroll is low, 2-1. I'm taking my Dino chant back. Yeah, it's 2 solo shots off of a perennial all-star, like multi-Silver Slug Award winner. Marte is the business. Switch hitter. He's pretty much the Jose Ramirez of the National League, except he plays second instead of third. Sometimes he plays out in center field as well. But yeah, you got a switch hitter, clutch. Can steal you a base. He can definitely hit a home run. We know that. Good average hitter when all's said and done. Basayo is being looked at by the trainer, and I missed whatever the issue is, but he's smiling about it. And look at the size difference between Albie and Sammy. It is hilarious. It's like Gene Wilder standing next to Peter Boyle in Young Frankenstein. Sammy appears to be okay to continue. He goes back into his crouch after a brief chat with the manager and the trainer. He gives the thumbs up to the ump. I guess he took a foul ball somewhere off the mask, maybe. The count is 1-2. Oh, Phantom says hard foul ball to the mask. Swing and a miss. And there you go. Dino, if he's not giving up home runs to Ketel Marte, is doing okay so far tonight. That ball, just missed Utah proper from Marte. 2 down, nobody on. Geraldo Perdomo, 0 for 1. Popped up. And it's off the end of the bat. Could be trouble. Shallow left field. Taylor Ward sprinting in, makes the catch. The ball hanging up there long enough. And we make the final out. 2 runs on 4 hits through the first 3 innings. 2 of those 4 hits, solo home runs off the bat of Ketel Marte. He just got a second one here in this inning. Stop pitching to him tonight, please. We go to the bottom of the third. Diamondbacks 2, the Orioles, nothing yet. Yet. You feel me, folks? Yet. Nothing yet. A lot of teams wish they had a player like Marte. Again, what's not to like? Between him and Jose Ramirez, you got everything you want. A solid glove, a switch hitter, pop, speed, average, clutch, everything. Clubhouse guy. I mean, you get everything. You get everything there. And you know what? Marte is making shekels compared to your typical contract. I do believe Ketel Marte is only making somewhere in the neighborhood of I think he's got 4 years left on his contract. It's an escalating contract. But even if you average it out, it's well under $20 million a year. And this guy is probably a top 15 bat in the league. Diamondbacks got him a nice player. Hey, you know who's not to be seen on this Arizona team? At least I haven't seen him sitting in the dugout or anything. Corbin Burns. Remember Corbin Burns, folks? Remember how Charm City was ready to burn the warehouse down because we didn't give Corbin Burns more than $250 million. We offered him about close to $250 million. He said no. I want to play where it's warm and near my family. Okay, well, the Diamondbacks got a few starts out of him. He is still recovering from surgery after a short stint in year 1 of that contract last year. Jeremiah Jackson is ahead 2-0 here on Ryne Nelson to begin the bottom of the third. Folks, get those bullfrogs up. Jeremiah was the bullfrog! So there you go, $15 million this year, folks. Is that a steal or what? This pitch is hit in the air to right. I love it. I basically tell you the news, and then I've got these people. Everybody in the chat wants to be like, well, here's the precise information. I'm picking. God, Phantom, I thought already had this role. Now we've got 2 people doing it. Yes, $15 million this year. I didn't have the exact figure in my head, but I knew it was a bargain. Oh, he signed an extension just last year. Okay, so maybe that average salary's gone up, but only $15 million this year. Oh, you're fine. You know. It's just, I don't know. I got to get used to it, I guess. Because I'm not singling you out, Charm City or Phantom or anybody. It's just, I don't know. We're fine. It's 1-1. Blaze Alexander at the plate. 1 out, nobody on. I do like the additional information. There's stuff I don't know that you guys help me out with. I appreciate it. This pitch is off the plate. 2-1 on Blaze. Blaze has been out of the lineup here for the past couple of days. Playing third base tonight.
I do believe I'm on fire.
Yeah, you guys are fine. I'm sorry. That's me just being nitpicky. Swing and a miss. 2-2. I can't possibly have all this stuff at my fingertips. I mean, I could sit here and like Google as I'm talking to you, but no. Blaze is hitting .242 at the moment. Here comes the 2-2. That is low and in, ball 3. All right. Alexander will see another pitch. It's a long at bat here with 1 out in the bottom of the third. The Orioles down now 2-0. Trying to get their first rally of the night. Payoff pitch. Fouled away. Keep it going, Blaze. So 7 pitches now. Waiting on number 8. The odometer has moved. You're kidding, hon. Look at that, folks. The odometer, 42.30. Fantastic. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled away. Blaze. Hanging tough. Hanging tough. That's what Blaze is doing.
I do believe I'm on fire.
That ball was dropping just before arriving at the plate. Blaze still able to get a piece. Pitch number 32 of the evening from Nelson is hit in the air to right. That's toward the foul line and into the corner, into a tough area, and we can't see him. I believe the catch is made. Is he going to poke his face out there? We have lost the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Into that triangle down the right field line here at I almost said Memorial Stadium. At Oriole Park, where that big rolling gate is, where they pull out the batting cage. Oh, Carroll did not catch it. Okay, he didn't catch it. Oh, that's great. He was there to catch it. Blaze is at second base. They think it's a fair ball. What's the call here? The ruling on the field is a catch. Are the Orioles thinking about challenging? It didn't look like it could possibly be a fair ball because by the time he caught it, wait a minute, it's dropping and never touched the glove and it dropped foul. That's not a fair ball. I don't know, Chilo. I don't know if you're right about that. I'll wait for another angle. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying I don't know. I see the touch, but I'm not sure if it's in foul ground. I need that angle right down the line to be sure. The only way they're going to overturn this is if they got an angle going straight down the line so they can see on what is going to be a close call either way. And again, the umpires have already made their call. You got to have indisputable evidence to overturn it. I would like to see more angles. Right now, we're just staring at Corbin Carroll for 20 seconds straight. Oh, yeah. If the ball touches the glove in fair territory, it's a fair ball. because the glove is in fair territory. Therefore, that's the ball making contact. It's a foul ball. It was a foul ball, guys. You guys. All right. Yeah, again, even with the touching the glove, to me, the one angle that's closest to looking right down the line, it looks like it's still a foul ball to me. Either way, this at-bat is going to continue with a full count on Blaze Alexander. This at-bat now has been going on for about 10 minutes because of this delay. Still waiting to resume. I just heard a bugle in the ballpark. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the third. Diamondbacks 2, Orioles nothing. Blaze Alexander has already seen about 10 pitches. Next pitch, fouled away. Holy cow. Folks, I hope he didn't take the Mark train to the ballpark tonight, because this at-bat might take us to about 11 o'clock, and by the time the game's over, that train's going to stop running. Payoff pitch. Fouled back again, over by Ripken, sitting behind home plate. Blaze, hanging tough.
I do believe I'm on fire.
Wait a minute, why is Blaze going down the first? Catcher's interference? Oh, Lovello doesn't like this call. He's up on the top step. He has yet to walk onto the field. I'm assuming catcher's interference here. The glove is sticking out. Blaze turned immediately around to tell the ump about it. Here's the side angle. And Blaze appears to, well, I don't see the bat touching the glove. But the ball did glance off of it. And Blaze, I think, might have just talked himself into a free base. He is on at first from catcher's interference, 1 down, and we got Gunner, folks. Let's go.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
0-1 on Gunner. He lined out his first time up. Come on, folks.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Oh, Lovello's barking. Lovello's barking still over there in the Diamondback dugout. I think the ump gave him one more chance to shut up without tossing him. The 0-1 to Henderson. That one's hit hard. Into the gap in right center field. That one's going to get down and roll. Here comes Blaze hitting third. He's going to get the sign to come home. Gunner's going to third. It's an RBI triple for Gunner. And the Orioles are on the board. It's 2-1. Oh, Gunner.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Folks, tying run 90 feet away with only 1 out, and here comes Taylor Ward. First pitch, swung on and fouled away. A slider that broke low and away. 0-1 the count. We've got a super chat from Jew Brownie. Thank you, Jew Brownie.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
The 0-1 pitch, that one bounces in there. Del Castillo just worries about blocking that pitch and checking that runner at third. Tying run over there in the form of Gunnar Henderson. Jew Brownie says, and he's dating my mom. Thank you, Jew Brownie. Appreciate the support and the reference. 1 ball, 1 strike on Ward. The pitch. Called strike 2 on a slider on the front door. We need contact. Contact to try to get that tying run in with less than 2 out. The infield is playing in, but not all the way in. The pitch. He stares down strike 3. A slider knee high on the outer half of the plate. Oh, Ward. We need you to swing that bat if it's close, buddy. Fight that off if you don't like it. Ward strikes out. 2 down. We're going to need a big hit here from the polar bear. Does he have it in him, folks?
A polar bear stirs.
Let's see some polar bears. Goman 2 with a super chat. Says, it's time. I hope it's time for the polar bear. Way outside, ball 1. All right. In fact, where are we at here on the board? All right, so this game is still being played. Well, let's, what do you call it? Let's get it out of the way here. I don't want anybody to see. I don't want to know. The 1-0 pitch. Just a bit low. 2 balls, no strikes on Alonso. Two down. The tying run is at third base for the Orioles. The pitch. On the outside edge. Just kissing the corner there for strike 2. Oh, is that strike 1 then? 2 balls, 1 strike. Okay, that's better than 2-2. 2-1 on Pete. Nelson from the belt. The pitch. Swing and a miss. A rising fastball. In a good spot. Maybe an inch above the zone. It looked good to Pete. His eyes lit up, but he could not get to it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down. A run in. Tying run 90 feet away. Alonso walked his first time up. It's Gunnar at third base. 2-2. Up and in, ball 3. Up and in. Come on, Charm City. So close. So close to tying, or maybe even better. The payoff pitch popped up, but it'll get out of play. Just over the Oriole dugout on the first base side. Still 3-2 on Alonso. Nelson has had to throw a lot of pitches in this inning. He's now above 15 per inning with 47 pitches, 2 down in the third. Another 3-2. That one was high, but Alonso swung at it. It's down the right field line, and Carroll, making his way into foul ground, is going to make the catch. Alonso let ball 4 turn into an out. And the inning is over, but the Orioles get their first hit tonight. They score their first run, thanks to a RBI triple from Gunnar Henderson. At the end of 3, it is the Diamondbacks 2 and the Orioles 1. Righto, folks. Righto. Oh. Oh, say, can you see? How you doing, guys? Charm City Chat. Let's take a look at how the channel's doing. We are 2 likes away from 100. Just 2. All right? I think we can get that happening before I shut up and talk about the subscriber count, which apparently odometer in the upper left-hand corner has already turned over 1 time tonight. 4230. So we're looking for 4240. And if, we have a glorious night, maybe 4250, but 4240 I think is a realistic, fair, not too greedy kind of a target. Oh, by the way, there was also another Magic membership sent out. That was by Charm City Entertainment, going to the Suited Duck. Thank you, Charm City Entertainment, for that kind gesture.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Yes, folks. It's still very early in the season, so if you want to become a Magic member, I think right now is the best time to do it. Get in now and be a part of the ride through the rest of this season and hopefully into October. It works out to about 17 cents per ball game. What do you get for that? Peace of mind, knowing that you're helping a channel continue to exist. That's really the number one. That's the number one thing. But there's some special emojis in the chat if you like to hang out there that are available to you. We've got members that don't even chat. They don't care about the emojis. They just want to help out the channel. And I appreciate it, folks. Adrian Del Castillo, the catcher for the D-backs, 0 for 1 tonight. Leading off the top of the fourth, the first pitch is a strike. Kremer back to work. And the 0-1 pitch is low. A splitter. Splitter? I hardly know her. This magic moment for when a magic member, I just go with the old thank you, but thanks for the idea. Here's a ground ball foul over by Alonso. Still a ball and 2 strikes. We got over 100 likes, but well over 150 people. So the next target for likes is 150. The 1-2 to Del Castillo. That's outside, 2-2. Folks, game 2 of this series tomorrow night. Same start time. So very easy to remember. If you knew when to get here tonight, just do it again tomorrow. The 2-2, that is a called strike 3 in Arizona. They had a couple seconds to think about challenging, and the catcher, Del Castillo, should know the zone. He certainly wasn't happy with the call, and he had a beef. That was probably out of the zone, but Kremer gets credited for a strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Jose Fernandez, first pitch cutter for a strike. Not a very good location for Kremer. That one was right down the middle. But not the pitch Fernandez was looking for, or maybe he just wanted to take pitch 1 no matter what. He is 0 for 1. Ildemaro Vargas on deck, the third batter due up in the inning. Pitch number 47 of the evening from Kremer. It bounces in there. 1 ball and 1 strike. I placed a bet. I'm going to stop right there, buddy. I know a lot about baseball, but that knowledge is not used to help people make bets. Sorry about that, my friend. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch is swung on and missed. It is 1-2. But hey, don't worry. There's a lot of channels out there that have chats filled with people doing nothing but tracking their bets and not actually enjoying the game itself. And I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for there. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Nice, kind bounce to Gunnar. He throws to first, and unbelievable. How do we screw up this routine ground ball? Alonso coming off the bag, the ball bouncing away. And I got to see who's responsible here. I mean, wasn't the best throw. It didn't hit Alonso right in the chest, but at the same time, was he able to stretch and keep his foot on the bag? How did he? Alonso stretching, and yeah, that's the second time he's had it in the mitt, only for it to pop out in the past couple of games. Ground ball. Diving stop by Alonso. He gets up and he hits first base for out number 2. Oh, Pete. We'll talk about quick reflexes, especially following the previous play where he's probably still trying to get his bearings. A hard hit grounder on the first base side. Pete lays out, gets up, and hits the base for out number 2. Runner moves up to second. But a huge play by Alonso, or else we'd probably have first and third with 1 out. Instead, 2 down with a runner at second. The batter, Nolan Arenado, looks at a first pitch fastball. Middle of the plate, top of the zone, strike 1. Arenado struck out his first time. Kremer's pitch count is doing fine. 51 pitches with 2 down in the fourth. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2, a slider. So 1 strike away from getting out of this. May I ask, what is your score prediction of this game? I don't have one. I just want the Orioles to win. I'm weird. A ball and 2 strikes. That's way outside to Arenado. Well, Joel, what can you say? Yeah, the less info, the better right now, I think. 1-2 the count on Arenado. 2 down, runner at second. The pitch. Crushed to left. Ward is looking up. That ball is beyond the bird bath. That is a Baltimore home run off of the veteran bat of Nolan Arenado. Kremer has given up 3 long balls in 3 2/3 innings. The Diamondbacks have taken a 3-run lead here in the top of the fourth. It is 4-1 Arizona. And that ball was left up and middle, and Arenado letting the pitch do most of the work in terms of creating the power necessary to hit that one out. Oh, Dino. Now we got to keep an eye on Dino's starts. And if he struggles more, well, we've already started him in AAA this year. He can be optioned back if Povich looks better. But very, very early doors for Dino. This pitch is fouled away. It's unfortunate. You'd hate to have your first start look like this. 3 home run balls this early on. But that's where we're at, folks. 0-2 on Alec Thomas. Bases empty, 2 down. 2 runs in. Swing and a miss. And there you go. Kremer. It has been a tale of... It's a Jekyll and Hyde kind of a performance, if you've ever seen one here from Kremer. 7 strikeouts through 4 innings, but also 3 home run balls. No walks. You look at the walks and strikeouts, and you're saying Dino is in fine form. 7 strikeouts to no walks. But he's given up 5 hits, and 3 of them have left the yard. Hey, here's a fun fact. Only 2 of the 4 runs to Dino is earned. Okay? Errors have played a part in the scoring. So just keep that in mind. Dino's ERA, despite giving up 4 runs over 4 innings on the scoreboard, his ERA is actually just 4.5. 2 earned runs. That home run ball, man. It's that home run ball. I don't know if I have a romance with Kremer. I just think he's everybody needs a guy at the end of their rotation. And I think Kremer's served that role nice for us over the past few years. I think last year he led the team in innings pitched. So not only was he helping out at the end of the rotation, he was basically our innings eater at the same time. You usually don't have that out of your number 5 or even your 4. Folks, I'm going to step away for I'm going to try to. Oh, no. What now? What the hell? Folks, my computer screen has gone completely black right now. I cannot see anything. It was already wigging out. I hope you can hear the sound of my voice. Sammy Basayo leading off. Looks at a pitch inside for ball one. I cannot see anything. Only when I click back over, I see a glimpse of my desktop. And then right to black. What has happened to my computer? Basayo with a count of 1-0. I don't even know. I mean, I'm going to have to open up a chat on this computer just to see what's going on. Folks, am I still on the air? Let me know in the chat, please. Basayo fouls one off. No, he missed it. He just plain missed it. 1 ball, 1 strike on Sammy.
Sammy.
Okay, you hear me. Can you see me still? Is everything on the display still? I have a black screen, folks. Just a black screen. I have no control over the streaming software or anything else. So I can't fiddle with the scoreboard. I can't do anything. But for now, if you can hear me, I'll just call the game. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sammy. In on the hands, a little nubber toward third base. And playing well off the bag near shortstop. That is Arenado making the play. Basayo retired, 1 down. So now I don't even have a box score. I'm probably going to make a lot of mistakes in terms of who's on base. Other situations. I got to really lock in here. And now the chat is 5 feet farther away. I can barely read it. This is a mess. If it isn't one thing, it's another. Dylan Beavers, folks. My vision may be poor right now, but if you put some beavers in the chat, I bet you I can see them. It's 1-0 on the Beeve. Nelson's delivery is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. I mean, yeah, so it was glitching. I did a restart. I was told that there's some really bad Windows update going around a couple of days ago. I didn't update anything, but maybe something updated automatically overnight, as they sometimes tend to do. Beavers fouls it away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. But, yeah, looks like I got a project to work on after this game. Let's just try to keep the stream running. But I'm doing this basically like a pilot without any controls. 1-2 pitch. Hit hard, but right to first. Caught over there by Vargas just off the top of the ground for out number 2. Beavers hit it hard. Bad luck there. 2 down in the inning, and here's Leody Taveras.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
Like, I can't even go off screen anymore. I can't even hit the button to, like, fade out and go off screen and step away. Here's a pop-up. Shallow left. Perdomo, the shortstop, will go out and make the catch. The inning is over. The Orioles go quietly here after a 2-run top of the 4th from the Diamondbacks. So no response. We go to the 5th. It's 4-1 Arizona. And, yeah, so I'd love to be able to just restart my computer to see if that does something, but I'm afraid that would shut down the stream. So I'm just going to step away. See you in a minute.
Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster.
All right, where are my luckies? We're underway, top of the fifth inning, sorry. Kremer's still out there. First pitch to Barossa is high for ball one. Right. Next pitch, nowhere near, way outside, 2-0 to Barossa. It'll be the top of the order after that, so Marte due up second in the inning. Let's get Barossa and then just give Marte nothing to hit. 2-0 pitch. That one's hit hard, right field. Cowser on the run. He's going to have to play it off the wall, and he doesn't play it well. He loses his balance, but is able to recover in time to hold Barossa to a double here. That was in danger of becoming a triple after that bounce off the wall. Cowser unable to cleanly field it, but he did recover and fire it back in there. Leadoff double. Diamondbacks already up by 3. Here is Marte, and the first pitch is way outside. So, yeah, you didn't want to have to give up the leadoff guy with Marte due up, but he is on second. What do you do here? God, he got a base open, but it's still not the best spot to just put him on either. That pitch is outside, 2-0. Well, Kremer not giving him anything to hit yet. 2 home runs tonight from Marte already. I love it when people tell me when to bring out the hat. You folks don't seem to understand. I don't make the call on the hat. The hat calls me. Folks, would you like me to do an audit of what the hat has done over the past several games? Because the magic is real. That pitch is low. It is 3-1 now on Marte. First of all, putting the hat on when we're pitching, I can tell you right now, it's never happening. It's only when we come up to hit, when we need to rally. And a few times this past week. For example, final game against the White Sox. Somewhere around the 5th or 6th inning, I put on the hat. Pete Alonso comes up and hits a hustle double after getting like 1 hit in his past 22 at-bats. That was nice. And then after losing on Friday, I said, you know what? With Bassett starting against Webb, I'm going to wear the hat the whole damn game. Well, at least that's what the hat told me. You guys are going to have to play along with me here. So the hat was on the whole game. Bassett didn't get the win, but we beat Logan Webb. It worked there. And then yesterday, the hat goes on with runners at second and third. Gunnar Henderson had just made an out. So with 2 down, Alonso's about to come up. I put on the hat. Seconds later, 2-run double from the polar bear. Let the hat do its thing. It is 3-2 on Marte. Nobody out. Runner at second. Pitch number 66 from Kremer. And he got Marte to chase up out of the zone to foul it away. Man, you throw a fastball, let her high, and you still can't blow it by him. Marte is a tough out. Here comes another 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, the high fastball followed by the splitter that drops below. Nice 1-2 sequence there to get the punch out for Kremer. Kremer wins this battle.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
But it is still the battle there for Kremer, the war. Advantage Marte tonight. First pitch here to Corbin Carroll is up and in, but only by a hair for ball one. Carroll with a single, 1 for 2. That OPS of his is over 1,000. Of course, you remember Gunner's off to a hot start. Carroll, these two guys were their league representatives for Rookie of the Year a few years ago now. We're going to have a challenge here. It was called ball 2. Basayo is challenging. Is he going to finally be right on one of these? Yes. Sammy correctly calls a challenge. It turns a 2-0 count into a 1-1 count on Corbin Carroll. Not the biggest spot to use it, but he got it right, and it is a tough batter up there. You want to get the strikes that you've earned. That pitch is outside, 2-2. So 2-2 instead of 3-1. First, that was pitch number 70 for Kremer. Runner at second base, 1 down. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss on a foul tip, 2-2. Come on, Dino, put him away now. It looks like my screen is stuck on Nolan Arenado hitting. Is that right? I don't know where we are. Pitch, up and away. There goes the runner, and Sammy's not going to throw down. It's going to be an uncontested stolen base. Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. The runner was already at second. He was just diving back in. I got tricked. See what happens when I can't see? I'm like trying to call a game looking through cheesecloth right now. 3-2 pitch. That one's hammered down the right field corner, but foul. Off the screen, deep down the right field line. Folks, I'd love to interact with you more, but damn it, you're so far. I guess I can make room on this table. If this screen is of no use, I can just push it back and maybe put this thing up here, over here, and see you guys better. I'm going to try to make this work. Another 3-2 to Carroll. Swing and a miss. Oh, Dino.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, Dino, look, I'll make a deal with you. I'm digging the fact that you're getting a lot of punch-outs tonight, getting a lot of swings and misses. Problem is the additional strikeouts from your usual start seems to be traded for a home run ball problem. Let's, how about less home runs and less strikeouts, and I'll take that trade. Perdomo looks at ball 1. 2 down, runner at second base. Perdomo 0 for 2. Kremer from the belt. And the pitch. That's in there. A splitter. 1-1. Oh, I'm pointing. I just realized I'm pointing the camera way the hell somewhere else. I'm over here. Hi. Again, I have no ability to monitor a damn thing. I don't know what the hell. Where have you guys been looking for the past few minutes? I don't know. Camera looking way off. 2 balls, 1 strike. You're looking at my screen door. Sorry. Well, now you know where that sunlight comes from. You can also see the edge of my fridge with a bunch of crap sitting on top of it. That's very nice. The bachelor life is a good life, folks. 3 balls and a strike. The count right now on Perdomo. I am trying to get this up over here. That is hilarious. I forgot I'd moved stuff out of the way. Grounded foul. What do you guys think of a very dark, gloomy-looking apartment with what appears to be a bottle of Febreze and a couple of condiments sitting on the top of my fridge, which is basically a shelf? That's my pantry, the top of the fridge. Nick Raquet, I guess is how you pronounce his name. It's not Racket. Here's a ground ball to first by Perdomo. Alonso will get it to Kremer covering the bag for the final out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Diamondbacks 4, the Orioles 1. Just one hit. That triple by Gunnar Henderson to get us our only run tonight so far. This game is half over. Time for the bats to wake up. Was looking for the lotion. Oh, Slater. Get your mind out of that gutter. I mean, really. And then, of course, now with the sun coming up, the lighting is making me go pink. Let's see if I can adjust this with no monitor. I'll have to wait to see the results of that. Oh, folks. BW, your camera moves, so we're looking at your window. You're back in view. Okay. Some mouthwash. Yes, some Listerine, right? Go. Folks, unofficial sponsor of the BirdWatcher Channel. Listerine. Total Care. Listerine. Don't let the days go by. Listerine. Don't let the days go by. Folks, as you can see, it's a low-budget operation over here. My goodness, I hope my computer is going to work itself out. This does not look good. Just a black screen. But if I try to restart it, then I think that's going to shut the stream down. We're just going to roll with it. All right, Ryne Nelson back to work, and the first pitch is a curveball to Colton Cowser for strike 1. Folks, Cowser. We need to get some base runners. We need a proper rally here. Bottom of the order due up, and a breaking ball bounces in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. By the way, folks, Colton Cowser last night hit a ball about 108 off the bat, I believe, on a changeup for a hit. And from what my memory is telling me, Cowser, oh, that ball had home run distance, but he's early on it. It is way, way deep down the right field corner, foul. Yeah, Cowser had hit the hardest hit ball in his major league career off of a changeup for a hit last night. We know he strikes out a lot. We know he stinks on off-speed pitches. Well, last night he did something to give you a little bit of encouragement. I think trimming that beard down might have helped. This pitch is a little bit high, a slider. 2-2 on Cowser, leading off the bottom of the 5th. 110 off the bat on that changeup hit last night, Joel, or for that swing deep here, that foul ball. Swing and a miss, a slider low and away, and really no point. If you recognize the pitch, you got to know that that's not going to come back into the zone from there. Hauser goes chasing and strikes out. 1 down. So the other thing is, folks, I'm seeing that it's the chat screen and not the info screen that we're on. I can't switch it. So sorry about that, too. Jeremiah fouls off the first pitch. A fastball at 96. It's 0-1 on the Bullfrog.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
Bow, bow, bow. By the way, YouTube suggestion gave a pretender to BW's livecast throne. Has anyone seen that come across? I have no idea what you're talking about, KPK. What do you mean a pretender? Somebody else calling Oriole games? I'm not the first to try to do it. I'm just the only one that commits to doing all of them. Here's a foul ball off to the right. It is 0-2 on Jeremiah. Folks, if you find a channel that covers the Orioles better than me, my advice would be if they're doing better than I am at it, go over there. I'm feeling pretty good that BW's the king of Oriole play-by-play on YouTube. Sorry, folks. I had to figure out something I was good at. The count is 1-2 on Jeremiah. 1 out, nobody on. Nelson goes into his delivery, and that is outside. 2-2. Blaze Alexander is up next. Not clicking on it, but we don't even have a name. I don't think anybody knows who you're talking about. And I don't even care if you mention it. It's fine. That pitch is low, full count on Jeremiah. I can tell you, folks, I think there's a guy out there called Birdland Network, I want to say. He's a local guy. Seems to love the Orioles. I've seen him call games. And then there's another guy that's been around a long time named Pete McDevitt. Here's a ground ball. It's a little tapper. It's a swinging bunt. Barehand pickup by Nelson. He throws blindly off balance. He had time to get Jeremiah. Perhaps he tried to get a more conventional throw off here. The ball beat him by plenty, but it was offline. The first baseman Vargas had to come off the bag. So Jeremiah will reach. They'll call that a base hit. So we got a man on with 1 down for Blaze Alexander. Network. You come here for the sarcasm and the flavor. I hope there's more than just that. I mean, I got that in spades. Don't get me wrong. But I also call a pretty damn good ball game, if I do say so myself.
I do believe I'm on fire.
I've got that voice. I've got that dynamic voice that you need to call games. Not just some tinny. Count is 0-2. And that's a fly ball to left. Hauser's got it. Okay. Folks, I'm sorry. You need a voice with a little bit of bass. A dynamic, booming voice to give you the call. Hey, it's 3-0 on Blaze Alexander, folks. 3-0. Why don't you take a pitch and maybe we can get the tying run up. Blaze shows bunt. It's up and in. It's ball 4. 2 men on base. And we got the top of the order coming up. It's Gunner coming up as the tying run.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Is that Lavello coming out? Are they going to pull him just to use a lefty against Gunner in this spot and deprive Nelson of a chance to finish 5 innings and qualify? The answer is no. That is the pitching coach out there, and this is just a mound meeting with the catcher, pitcher, Perdomo, is in there as well. So we've got a bit of a pause here right now. Folks, I can't even monitor what the light count is right now. No idea. Don't know what the hell's going on. Just trusting that everything's working okay, and you guys will let me know if something's not working. Again, sorry I can't give you the information screen. The screen you're looking at right now is all we have for the remainder of this game here tonight. First and second, one down. Gunner at the plate. Nelson looks at second. Here's the pitch. Gunner pops it straight up. Get out of play. It's on the third base side. The catcher, Del Castillo, hits the railing. That ball just drops out of reach into the Diamondback dugout for strike one. Gunner's still alive. That would have been a terrible out right there. Come on, Gunner. Come on, Charm City chat. Let's get some charges in there. Gunner has got the power to tie this game up with one swing. I got the power. The odometer up to 4230. The odometer is moving, folks. Subscribe. We got a big moment going on right here. Gunner at the plate. 2 on, 1 out. The count is 0-1. Here comes the pitch. He lays off a curveball in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. We are down by 3. But this game only half over. We want a result. The pitch on 1-1 is inside. 2 balls and a strike. Folks, I hope I'm not overdoing it with the bugle. I just want Gunner to give us some of that Orioles magic right here. Wide open spaces on the left side of the infield if he can find that hole. He takes called strike 2. A 4-seamer at the knees. 2-2 the count. And I can see now with this other chat, instead of my studio chat, I can see those heart emojis now. I like to see those flying in the chat. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, Nelson, a hard breaking slider low and in. Gunner struck out. All right, folks. It's still the tying run coming up. There are 2 down. It is a polar bear.
A polar bear stirs.
A polar bear stirs.
A polar bear stirs.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Taylor Ward. I suck. Oh, God. Somebody put me out of my misery. Sorry. Sorry. Swing and a miss. Why did I think Gunner was batting second tonight? I don't know. That's all on me. It's Taylor Ward, and the first pitch is a strike. Oh, I'm embarrassed. But again, folks, I am working with no information. Just my memory, and that is unreliable. The 0-1 pitch is outside. 1-1 on Ward. Here's your button, Taylor.
Taylor?
There you go.
Taylor?
Ward is looking for his first home run as an Oriole. Right now would be a fine time. Going to be the 80th pitch of the night coming up. Pitch. Hit on the ground and foul up the first base line. One ball, 2 strikes. Now, what is that there, Joel? What is that little... Is that like a magic wand spinning around? What is that emoji? I've never seen that. Looks kind of cool. Pitch, way high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Folks, 2-2 on Ward. What is that, Joel? My vision is terrible. They kind of look like scissors. Oh, a needle and thread. Okay. Oh, Taylor. Gotcha. Perfect. This pitch is fouled back. 2-2. Good work, Joel. I'm the last to figure it out. Let's see if Taylor can thread the needle here. Deuces are wild, folks. 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 men on base. The pitch. Check swing. They appeal, and he went. Ward already knew it. Before the first base ump rang him up, he was already walking back to the dugout. And the inning is over. Man, that strikeout of Gunnar was a quality pitch there from Nelson in a big spot. Orioles had the tying run up and the right guys up to do something, but no dice. We go to the 6th inning. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Orioles 1. All right, folks, what's the like count looking like? Let me just refresh this page and see if it helps. It'll probably make me sit through an ad. Folks, I love the ads I'm getting on YouTube lately. They can't figure out what to advertise for me because I don't buy anything. So all they're doing now is advertising Wells Fargo, which is my bank, and Edward Jones, which is my investment bank or whatever. And it's like, okay, you want to advertise the 2 institutions I've already got an account with? I don't really need it, but go ahead and keep trying to tell me to be a new customer for a place I'm already a customer. Anyway, what's going on? The likes are up to 132, it looks like, as I'm refreshing. We can get it to 150 here relatively soon, I would hope. Again, I can't really monitor how many people are in the room right now. But hopefully we've got a nice crowd. Try to get those likes up to 150, folks. The more, the merrier. And again, it's not an empty exercise. I'm not trying to annoy you. Every like counts and helps the channel grow. I'd explain how it does every single night, but, you know, we got people here that tune in for every game. They don't want to hear that explanation over and over again. I'm trying to save those folks the trouble. But believe me, the likes help the channel. All right, top of the 6th inning. BW working with no information, hoping that his computer will be able to get fixed before tomorrow night's game. Here is a called strike. We are back underway. It's Del Castillo at the plate and Albert Suarez. Hey, hey, hey. Albert on the mound after 5 innings of work from Dean Kremer. 4 runs, I believe 3 are earned. Is that right? Over 5 innings of work. How many strikeouts did Dino get? About 8, I want to say. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice change-up from Albert. That one had some late dip on it. Suarez has made 2 appearances before tonight. 5 innings total, only giving up 1 run. Hit on the ground hard, but foul. Off the tarp on the first base side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Whoa, somebody's all caps in me. Drew Browning needs my attention. By the way, at BW doesn't really help. It has to be at Orioles BirdWatcher for it to go bright orange so I can see it. But all capsing a paragraph, that'll get my attention too. The reason why the the advertised services or products you have is because they want business with your friends and family. I don't have any friends, I don't have any family, and the friends that I have live here with me in Thailand, and they're not about to join Wells Fargo. So yeah, they're barking up the wrong tree. But that's always been the case with advertising and me. I've never been swayed. 2-2 pitch. That is hit off the end of the bat. Not hit hard, but up the middle. It'll get through to center field for a base hit. Maybe not off the end of the bat, but certainly not off the sweet spot. Yeah, it wasn't really off the end of the bat, but he didn't really get it on the right spot, but still hit it up the middle. Leadoff man on for the Diamondbacks. We're already down by 3. We can't afford to fall down more. Fernandez is up. He looks at a strike. The line from Kremer Phantom reporting 5 innings, 4 runs. 2 of them earned 9 strikeouts without a walk. And those 3 home runs. So, again, as I said, probably half an hour ago, it's a Jekyll and Hyde performance here from Kremer tonight. This pitch is hitting the center field. It's an easy out there for Taveras. First out of the inning. Here comes Ildemaro Vargas, 1 for 2. Yeah, you love to see that strikeout to walk rate, or that ratio there. And 2 earned runs in 5 innings isn't exactly terrible, but you can't give up 3 home runs. This ball's hitting the right center field and deep, and it's going to split the outfielders, bounce over the wall, and that for now might have saved us a run, as the lead runner will have to stop at third base on this ground rule double from Ildemaro Vargas. Second and third, 1 away for the Diamondbacks. And this game is in danger of getting out of reach. That ball hit perfectly between Taveras and Cowser in right center. And that ball bounced in such a way where it couldn't even make it into the bleachers there for a souvenir. Nobody wins there. Nolan Arenado looks at ball 1, low from Suarez, 1-0 the count. Nolan with that 2-run homer in the 4th off of Kremer. The 3rd of 3 home runs he gave up. 1-0, outer corner, but off the plate for ball 2. Can I see the screen door again? I've always wanted one. Well, Book Doc, buy a submarine and try a screen door on that. This ball's hit hard to left center. This one's going to split the outfielders and clear the fence as well. It's the 2nd home run of the night for Nolan Arenado. He came into the ball game without a homer. He now has 2. And the Diamondbacks might have just put this one out of reach, folks. It is 7-1 Arizona. Their 4th home run of the night off of 2 bats. 2 multi-time All-Stars and veterans showing off the power tonight. Marte with a pair of homers, and now Arenado with his 2nd home run tonight. A backbreaker. And what is this? Alec Thomas, after the Diamondbacks just took a 7-1 lead, tries to bunt to get on. Nah. Hey, Albert, next pitch in his ear. What are you trying to do? Put small ball on it. You just took a 6 run lead, and now you're going to lay one down? Swing and a miss. 0-2 on Alec Thomas. Put this rat bastard away. Trying to show us up. 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, 1-2. So Albert having a rough outing here. Alec Thomas has struck out both times before this plate appearance. He's got 2 strikes right now. Charm City, hang in there. The pitch. That ball's fouled away. Let's remind ourselves, okay, that about a week ago, from right now, we were ready to say that this season was a bust. I say we. It wasn't me. But some of you were thinking that way. 1 week of baseball, we win 5 out of 6, and we're now tied for first place starting the night. We might drop this first game. We dropped the first game against the Giants. What do? We've won the final 2, and it was a nice series when you look at the big picture. So hang in there, folks. If we don't win tonight, we'll try to get it back to it tomorrow. Still time left, though. The Orioles have 4 trips to the plate left to go. Here's a line drive to left, and Ward was breaking the wrong way originally, but has time to recover. And he backs up to make out number 2 here in the top of the 6th. So, yeah, we still have 12 outs to play with. But 6 runs down is tough. Not only do you have to score those 6 and eventually at least a 7th to win, you also have to prevent Arizona from scoring any more. It's a big ask, folks, but we've seen it happen. Barossa looks at a big old curveball for strike 1. He doubled in the 5th, 1 for 2. Albert back at it, and that ball is going to find some real estate. A little flare into center field. 2-out single for Barossa. He's having a nice night. Diamondbacks again. I don't have any box score up. I don't know how many hits they have now on the night, but I got to think they're at double digits by this point, right? Only still in the 6th inning. Drew French is out to talk to Albert Suarez with the entire infield in on the conversation. All right, so 10 hits on the money. All right. See, I'm good at guessing. Even with no info, I'm good at guessing. They have many hits. Oh, no, it's Ketel Marte coming up, folks. No wonder we've got a long mound meeting. The umpire trying to break it up, but Drew French was able to buy a few extra seconds there. Now that it's a 6-run lead, I don't think we're going to make a hurry to make a pitching change here. I think Albert is going to be asked to end this inning one way or another and possibly come out for the 7th. 21 pitches so far from Big Al. Pitch outside to Marte. Folks, we're going to have to work on those likes and subscriptions because with the scoreline the way it is, I have a bad feeling that a lot of people are going to either check out early or just not bother checking in. So let's work on that. That pitch outside, 2-0. Please, if you haven't done so already, hit that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen and let's help get the likes up to 150. And subscribe as well. It's free. This pitch is hit hard to right. Cowser, though, is right there, and he makes the catch. That is the final out of the inning. But the Diamondbacks get to Albert Suarez and have increased their lead now to 6 runs thanks to a 2-run homer off the bat of Nolan Arenado, his 2nd of the night. 4 home runs tonight from the Diamondbacks. And they are in control right now. Bottom of the 6th, it's Arizona 7 and the Orioles 1. Just to let you guys know, tonight, post-game wrap-up, no matter what happens, even if we have a miracle comeback and it's a game that I want to talk about for hours, I have to shut this other computer off so I can start the process of figuring out what the hell's wrong with it. I'm kind of worried about it. Just, what are you doing? I Control-Alt-Delete to get a task manager and the options open. And when I click on task manager, there's a flash that shows me that the desktop is still there, but it's behind this black wall now. And I am, I'm not a computer expert. What am I to tell you? I don't know how I had a job in IT at one point. Oh, that's right. I had lied my ass off in the job interview. And then just kind of faked it for a while. Catch me if you can, folks. I'm subscribed 5 times and there's blood on my mirror. Good grief. What are you, Martin Sheen in Apocalypse Now? What are you doing in your bedroom right now, Book Doc? Did you just take mescaline and start dancing around the room and punching mirrors? What are you doing? This is the end, my only friend, the end. Hey, Pete Alonso's up. First pitch is ball 1. Alonso 0 for 1 with a walk. Looks at strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. It is the polar bear.
A polar bear stirs.
This is the end. The 1-1. Nelson's 86th pitch of the night is laid off. That is low. 2 balls and 1 strike. So the 3, 4, 5 batters due up for the Orioles. They're down 6. It would stand to reason getting at least a run or 2 back here would heavily increase the chances of some kind of comeback. But you got to start chipping away. Swing and a miss. That slider had the zone, but Alonso could not touch it. It's 2-2. '88th pitch coming up from Nelson. I'm sure the Diamondbacks have got some activity in their pen going right now. Here's a little tapper up the third base line. It's going to eventually roll foul. So Alonso will return to the home plate. I need coffee. Alonso will return to home plate and resume a 2-2 count, leading off the bottom of the 6th. Phantom says we need at least 2. All right, well, that means we need a base runner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nelson's delivery. That's hit hard and over. Down fair, down the left field line for Alonso. He will chug to second base. He's there standing with a leadoff double, folks. Spread your wings. Spread your wings and fly. And splash it up for Alonso.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Folks, you gotta start somewhere. And you know what? I just got the call. After that. Somebody wants in on the action. Folks. What, too little, too late? Again, it's not up to me. Sammy Basayo, first pitch is ball 1. He's 0 for 2. And he went around on a pitch, let her high, and he knew it was a mistake before he was done swinging. 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's score some runs. Umpire gives Basayo time just before Nelson delivered the next pitch. Nelson on 91 pitches, and again, they have not shown any activity in the Diamondback bullpen, but you have to assume that there is. The 1-1 is just a hair outside, and I believe the Diamondbacks are going to challenge this, and I think they're going to win it. That looked like it kissed the outside corner. Del Castillo, the catcher, calling for this, and he is correct. That is kissing the outside corner. Nice use of a challenge there by Arizona. It turns a 2-1 count into a 1-2 count on Basayo. Alonso at second, nobody out. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Oh, a hanging curveball. Oh, Sammy. That's a hanger that Ketel Marte nearly hit to Utah Street. You can't do anything with that, buddy? Hot damn. A hanging breaking ball. And Sammy can't even make contact. One away. And that's the final batter for Nelson. So there has been somebody getting loose. It's a right-hander, fellow by the name of Rashi, coming in. Don't ask for any information about him. All I know is that he's right-handed and he's a white guy. That's all I got. Pitching change. Stand by, please. I'm going to get up and walk around. And again, I can't let myself go off screen, so I'm just going to get up. I'll be right back.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
All right, we're back underway. Bottom of the 6th inning. Dylan Beavers, line drive, base hit into right field. First pitch. I'm sorry. This is a pitching change in the middle of an inning. I screwed up there. So with one away and a runner at first and a runner at second, Beavers comes in. I'm sorry, just a runner at second. Beavers is now at first. I will figure this out. With a runner at second and one down, Beavers gets a base hit off the new pitcher Taylor Rashi, and the Orioles now have runners at first and third with one down. That is the truth. Sorry for all the misinformation. Here is Leody Taveras. He is 0 for 2. Rashi, first pitch to him is fouled away, a curveball. Taveras just got a little piece of it. Ball didn't land far away from home plate. George is so confused. George, it was confusing for like 5 seconds. Once again, one out, bottom of the 6th, first and third for the Orioles after a single by Beavers. Taveras hits a ball in the shallow left. It could be trouble. That ball's going to dunk in for a base hit. And Alonso is going to come in and score from third base. The Orioles get one back here. We need at least one more, don't we, Phantom? It's now 7-2. Chipping away. Let's keep going. Folks, where's the button? All right. Still a long way to go. It's 7-2, but 2 men on, 1 out. And the batter is Colton Cowser. Folks, get those cows up in the chat. We need a hit from the milkman here. He's 0 for 2 tonight. And a big curveball that started high and ended high for ball 1. That was not close. Hopefully Rashi stinks. The pitch, that's low. So a curveball high and then a curveball low. Cowser, if he gets a curveball in the zone here, that eye level of his should be able to recognize a fat curveball now. He's seen it high, he's seen it low. If it's anything in between, get ready to hit the shit out of it. Come on, 2-0 the count. Another, oh, that's a splitter. It stays up. And it's now 3-0 on Cowser. Folks, Cowser, just take your base. We need base runners. Come on, the 3-0 pitch. Low and away, ball 4. Come on, folks.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
The Diamondbacks might have just brought in the wrong guy. Here comes their pitching coach, Rash, more like Jokic, if you ask me. Now the Diamondbacks are sweating a little bit, despite holding a 5-run lead right now. The Orioles, one big hit away from getting back into this. Just a base hit would make it a 3-run game, a hit into the outfield. An extra base hit could make it a 2-run game, and a long ball can make it a 1-run game. It is Jeremiah Jackson time, folks. Let's go.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
Jackson 1 for 2. Jeremiah had a game with a home run and a double in the Giants series. That pitch left way high, a slider for ball 1. Rashi, after a mound meeting, first pitch. If you're an Arizona fan, not going to instill a lot of confidence. That was not close. The 1-0. That one is crushed to left. Come on, keep carrying. Keep going. Gone! Bye, birdie! It's a salami for Jeremiah, and the Orioles are right back in it. It's 7-6. Oh, doctor! Oh, we're 1 run down with plenty of time to go. How about that hat, folks? Is anybody going to talk about what's happened since I put on the hat? Anybody? Fouled away by Blaze Alexander. 0-1 the count.
I do believe I'm on fire.
Do not underestimate the power of the hat. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. Oh, doctor. Come on. 1 out, nobody on. The pitch. Check swing. That ball got away. Blaze is going to try to get the first on a strikeout, and he will be thrown out. And that will end. No, that's the second inning, or second out. Sorry. I'm still breathing heavily after that grand slam. First grand slam of 2026 for the Orioles. And second home run from Jackson here on the homestand. Here's Gunnar. A chance to tie it up himself. 2 down, nobody on. Down a run in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, my. Somebody check my blood pressure. The pitch to Gunnar, swing and a miss on a curveball. It's 0-1. Gunnar 1 for 3 tonight. Don't go anywhere, folks. In fact, don't goo anywhere either. Have we gotten to 150 likes yet? I hope so. We need to march to 200. Your boy's giving it his all. Call it a strike at the very bottom of the zone. A quality splitter there from Rashi to get ahead of Gunnar 0-2. Again, if you're just joining us in the last half hour or so, unfortunately, I can't show you the info screen. Here's a comebacker to Rashi. He fields it and underhands it to first to end the inning. But one big swing of the bat plus another run, 5-run inning, capped off with a grand slam by Jeremiah Jackson and the Orioles. Thank you so much, Rashi, for your contribution. The Orioles are right back into this ballgame after having been down 7-1. It's now 7-6 as we go into the 7th inning. Folks, you gotta love baseball. You got to love baseball. We're still shy of 150. Wow, we gotta move. We gotta move, folks. 150 likes before the next pitch, or BW is just gonna walk away. That's right. I'm giving you an ultimatum. What do you think about that? Ultimatum. How dare I? That's right. I'm a bastard. I'm leaving if we don't get to 150 before the next pitch. I'm done. 150. Fantastic. Don't you love threats, folks?
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Threats work. Right. I need a lucky.
I mean, you know I'm a Lucky Strike man from way back, so.
All right. Thank you very much, Chad. Thank you very much. We're going to try and push it to 200 tonight with about a third of the game left to go. And yeah, it's possible. It can happen. We got 75 on average through the first 1 through 3 and then 2 through 6. So 75 more, that would be 225. And we don't even need that. We just need 200. All right, here we go. 7th inning. Albert Suarez stays on the mound and a curveball to begin this at bat with Corbin Carroll. Carroll 1 for 3 with a single all the way back in the first. Got to keep him off the bases. This pitch upstairs, the count is 1-1. Yeah, whenever it gets to a 1-run game, Preston, it's always a case of looking back and going, well, if we just did this one thing, we wouldn't be losing right now. Here's a ground ball routine play at second base. Jeremiah will throw out Carroll, and we keep that pesky guy off the bases leading off. That's a big first out. Geraldo Perdomo has been kept quiet, 0 for 3, and that average of his just 148 right now. First pitch is in there for a strike. Now that this game is close again, I would assume we're back to using the bullpen like we would. Albert brought in when the game was not close. But a 5-run bottom of the 6th. So I would assume we've got some quality middle relievers getting loose for the final 2 innings and change of this one. This pitch is low and in. 2-1 on Perdomo. Suarez has thrown 30 pitches since coming on. The 2-1. Fouled back, 2-2. I was really thinking we needed 3 to get back in it, but I wasn't trying to be greedy. Yeah, everyone should be feeling pretty good. We got time here. That pitch bounces in there. Easy for Perdomo to lay off, and the count has gone full to the Diamondback shortstop. Payoff pitch coming up. Suarez deals, and it's pop foul out of play. I love a good salami. We had a salami with no mayo in the lineup.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Whoops, that was early. We're a couple of outs away from that button. That is ball 4, unfortunately, as Suarez bounces in this 3-2 pitch. A 1-out walk to Perdomo. That's the first walk from Oriole pitching tonight. Let's hope it doesn't bite us. Here is Del Castillo, 1 for 3. Curveball low and in. Is it me, or is Albert showing that curveball a little more this season than he did in the past? One out, runner at first. They 1-0 to Del Castillo, and that lays off another curveball. It's 2-0. No visual on the Oriole bullpen to tell you who's up, if anybody. I would assume somebody, but can't tell you who right now. The 2-0 pitch. In on the hands and fouled away. Good quality 2-0 pitch there from Albert. He jammed Del Castillo. They just said nobody is up. It's a 1-run game late. Get somebody up. There's a check swing. Here goes the runner down to second, and he is out. Gunnar hangs in there. It was a tough short hop throw from Basayo. Gunnar was off balance trying to apply a tag and hold on to the ball all at once, and he did. The Diamondbacks are checking on this. They don't have a play. He's out. No, they're going to check. No way. We will have a challenge here. I think Gunnar got this tag in there on the right hand, which was the first thing to get toward the bag. And, oh no, it's a phantom tag near the chest of Perdomo. And Perdomo may be safe. Perdomo may be safe. Ah, but does he come off the bag after? Wait a minute. I think this is going to get overturned on initial view. And that be unfortunate. Perdomo hanging out there at second. He came off. Well, you know what? He used the helmet to block the tag. The helmet came off. I'm not saying he used it intentionally, but his helmet came off his head and landed between the tag and his body. And equipment can't get in the way of a tag like that, right? I feel like this is a special rule that you never hear about, but if equipment like that in a situation like that gets in between the tag and the runner there, I think that might be some kind of rule there that he's out. Did you guys see what I saw on that play? I don't know what to tell you, folks. We're going to wait on this one. His hand came off, so even if we're not worried about the helmet, you guys are saying that there was a tag applied at some point without contact on the bag? Perhaps, but I need a freeze frame on that one. This replay, they need to slow it down frame by frame for me. I mean, the initial call is out, right? So we have that on our side. The initial call is out. So we have that on our side. But damn it if I can't tell you which way it's going to go. We're about to get a call right now. Here it is. The runner is out. He broke contact with the bag. He is out. Basayo nails a runner trying to steal second base. And credit to Gunnar as well for getting that tag in there on a tough one-hopper with the runner bearing down on him and Gunnar kind of losing his balance all at the same time. 2 down, bases empty. The count is 2-2 on Del Castillo. All right. Exhale, everybody. The pitch. Up and away, full count. Well, we had a lot of time to get somebody loose with that replay. Has anybody gotten up yet? Even if Albert gets through this inning, don't you want somebody ready for the next? 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Shallow center. In comes Taveras. He moves to his left. He's got it. And this inning is over. 40 pitches from Suarez. We are going, folks, to the 7th inning stretch here in Charm City. Do you know what that means? I know you do. It's time to throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Get some cakes up in the chat, folks. It's 7th inning stretch time at Camden Yards. Come on.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes. We got ourselves a one-run ball game. We got 170 or so people here. I'm not sure. I am running blind. But the odometer. Wait, am I pointing the wrong way now? Now that it's the camera's flipped. The odometer in the upper left-hand corner of your screen there, hon. How about you subscribe and get that odometer to roll over one more time tonight? We're at 4230 something. And that odometer only ticks over every 10 new subs. You want to see it move? Subscribe and join us, folks. The water is good. No reports of anybody experiencing any sort of side effects, any adverse side effects from subscribing, right, folks? Nobody's developed any kind of, rare disease or... has anybody got, eczema or something? A club foot? Everybody doing okay after subscribing? Nobody's reporting any massive hair loss or anything like that? Are we okay? So, folks, it's safe. It's safe to subscribe. Jonathan Loizaga is on a right-hander for the Diamondbacks. We've got Taylor Ward at the plate, folks. We got the meat of the order coming up. The post-gunner part of the order, Ward, Alonso, and Basayo. Ward has had a tough night, 0 for 3. He was hitless last night as well. Don't start slumping now, Taylor. We need some offense. Just down 1 run. The 1-0. He takes it all the way, and it's right down the middle for a strike. Thomas says the Orioles are 2-0 since he subscribed. Well, Thomas, if you have that kind of power, how about you recruit some of your friends to join as well? And then you can really show off. That pitch is going to be challenged, and the Diamondbacks are going to win it. It was called a ball. It was definitely a strike. On the outside corner at the knees to the right-handed bat of Ward. And yes, that entire baseball is in the zone. And it'll be a count of a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 to the leadoff man, Ward, in the bottom of the 7th. The Orioles down by a run. Loizaga goes into his motion, and that pitch is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Come on, Taylor.
Taylor?
I love the new emoji for Taylor. Perfect. Up and in, and it got him. Oh, I hopefully got him in a spot that isn't going to do damage. Ward seems to be walking tall after that hit by pitch somewhere on the left arm or wrist or hand. That ball got him right on the left hand. Man, right on top of the hand. I hope he's okay. He did not react like it even hurt him. Tough guy, Taylor Ward, over at first base. A hit batter. That's the tying run with nobody out. Here is Alonso, and he takes a strike. Folks, the polar bear.
A polar bear stirs.
Imagine a go-ahead home run in this spot from Alonso. Just imagine it, and maybe it'll happen. The 0-1 pitch. Catcher setting up on the outside. And that pitch is lifted off to left center field and deep toward the bird bath. That ball is gone! Bye, birdie! The Orioles have taken the lead off the polar bear. It was caught out there by a polar bear. Holy cow! From one polar bear to another. It's 8-7 Baltimore. Oh, doctor.
Oh, it's magic. You know.
Look, folks, a polar bear catches the home run from the polar bear, or at least it was in his hands. Unbelievable. From one polar bear to another. The Orioles have the lead. Down by 6, no more. And folks, if I don't get a super chat for this hat tonight, what the hell are we doing? Sammy Basayo looks at a pitch outside for ball 1. This is why you're here. This is Orioles Magic headquarters on the BirdWatcher Channel. 2-0 on Basayo. The pitch. That one's hit hard, but right to the center fielder, Thomas. He makes the catch. 1 down. Oh, my. Exciting home runs tonight. A grand slam from Jeremiah. A go-ahead 2-run bomb from Alonso, his second of the season. And we have a lead late. And don't forget about the hat. Don't you dare. Here's Dylan Beavers outside for ball 1. I never want to hear anybody ever again say, BW, put the hat on now. Put the hat on now. No. The hat goes on when it's supposed to. Let BW cook. Here's the 1-0 to Beavers. Hit hard but foul off to the right. 1 ball and 1 strike. We have a super chat from Phantom, one of our mods. He's trying to encourage you folks with his own generosity. Ward wants some good news. The Yankees were up 4-0 and now it's 4-4. That's great news. Here's a ground ball to first base. Vargas gobbles it up. We'll get it to Loizaga covering the bag just in time for out number 2. I actually just realized I need to change my account to the BirdWatcher account. I monitor the game on the YouTube channel from my other account just so I can get a little extra watch time in there. I don't think they count watch time from my own account for this channel. But in order to hit the like button on that super chat, I need to be on my own BirdWatcher account. Hold on. 2 down, nobody on for Leody Taveras. He's 1 for 3, and he fouls the first pitch back. Folks, how are you feeling tonight? What a ball game. How the hell are you feeling? Can we hang on to this win? If we do, you got to be feeling ecstatic. What a comeback. It's 0-1 on Taveras. Pitch. Hit on the ground, foul on the right side, 0-2. All right, now I can get in here and hit the like button on that super chat. Thanks again, Phantom. Oh, wait a minute. It's still not letting me like it. Oh, there it goes. Okay, thank you, Phantom. Folks, you got to be feeling pretty good. I mean, you'll trade a lack of scoreboard information for a game like this, don't you? 0-2, 2 down, bases empty. Loizaga holding the ball a long time and finally delivers outside. A changeup. Not to mention BW got rid of the vertical stream, which cut off 20% of views, 20% of revenue, just to make this stream here higher quality for you guys. I'm sacrificing. That pitch is low. 2-2 the count on Taveras. No lag issues tonight, right, folks? Nice and smooth all the way through. That's what I'm trying to do for you. The 2-2 pitch. Up and away, we got a full count. Man, oh man. So nice to see Alonso hit the crap out of the baseball like that. Payoff pitch. Up and away, ball 4. Taveras draws a walk.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
I'm walking here.
Lovello comes out of the Diamondback dugout. He's making a change. He's looking at his lineup card as well. Might be making more than one change here. Hoffman is coming in. Not Jeff Hoffman, another Hoffman whose first name begins with A. And that's all I got. Because again, folks, my main computer, even though I am streaming off of it as we speak, I have no visuals. I have a black screen. Something has happened to my streaming computer. I have my secondary computer, which is normally used specifically to watch the game online. I then use a cable to hook it up to the TV to make it nice and big. But it's just normally for that. But yeah, I've got no box score information. I can't give you the quickest who's coming in to pitch next information and stuff like that. But we're making the best out of it, aren't we, folks? We're making do. That's what we do for us Marylanders. We make do. Yeah, now Thomas is saying, don't fix it. Well, I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to be able to start the next stream. And I can't even stop this stream until I close the computer like a hard reset. And then I don't know what I'll have to do after that. But it's going to be a mess, whatever it is. I just hope tomorrow's game does not have that issue again. But it's not a good sign. The stuff this computer was doing, the glitching it was showing, it started happening as soon as the stream started, and then it just went black. It's not a good sign. I'm worried about it. Okay, so we have a first name. It's Andrew Hoffman. And Phantom just getting in the stuff right now. I can see the info on the screen. 1-0 record, 1.35 ERA in 4 appearances, 6 2/3 innings, 7 strikeouts to 5 walks. You called it, Birdwatcher. You made that happen. Well, I try. Folks, we got Colton Cowser up. 2 down, runner at first. Cowser 0 for 2. Get them cows up. We got to check on the runner. Jackson at, no, I'm sorry. That's Taveras at first. And folks, Taveras still looking for his first steal. He just got checked on. This seems like an opportune time to get that extra runner in scoring position with 2 down. Pitch off the plate outside. The count now 1-0 on the Milkman. Taveras has great speed. He's got plenty of stolen bases in his major league career. And we have yet to see him try yet for us. Pitch. There goes the runner. And it's popped up by Cowser, and he's pissed. He slams the bat down. Second baseman is going to make the play Marte, and the inning is over. So Taveras did try to steal there, but Cowser pops out to end the inning. Folks, at the end of 7, the Orioles rally with a 2-run bomb off the bat of the man we brought in to do just that. Pete Alonso, his second of the season. The Orioles have taken a late lead here. We go to the 8th. It's Baltimore 8, Arizona 7. How you doing? All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open up a window here and try to look at the ESPN page. For nothing else, to maybe check out the out-of-town scores, because on the screen we're on right now, it does not have that rolling ticker of out-of-town scores. This seems like a good time to go over them. In the top of the 8th, the Phillies are all over the Cubs 13-3. 7th inning stretch, the Pirates, wow, 15 runs up on the Nationals. It's 15-5 there in Pittsburgh. Yankees and Angels, that's in the Bronx, and they let the Angels come back to tie. However, the Yankees, in a 4-4 game, have runners at second and third and only one out. That's in the bottom of the 5th. Top of the 6th, Marlins 7, Braves 4. Going into the bottom of the 5th, I believe that says, the Twins all over Boston, 11-3. The Guardians, who will be the next team we play after this series, we hit the road for 4 in Cleveland. Cleveland has a 4-1 lead on the Cardinals. And I'm trying to find the rest of this stuff. Everything else is later. Rangers and Athletics coming up in about half an hour. In about an hour, it'll be the Mets and the Dodgers out west, and there's a final already in. Mariners beat the Astros 6-2. All right, you're all caught up there. We've got our man in to pitch the 8th inning, folks. You know who it is. I know who it is. Folks. Wait, what is that? Right field, that is gone noise. Oh, that's my computer. Never mind. I got scared there. Folks, 0-1 the count right now on Jose Fernandez. Anybody know who's pitching right now? I can't find the damn button. This ball's popped up on the infield. Basayo in foul ground. Watch out for the bat! And he just fell over. He tripped over the bat after making the catch. Oh, I saw that coming. Sammy should be okay. He catches a foul pop-up, and as soon as he started moving to his left, I'm like, he's not going to avoid that bat. And luckily, it looks like he's okay. All right, 1 down. And where the hell's my button for my boy? Where are you, buddy? There he is. Rico Garcia. That's who I'm talking about. And folks, Rico Garcia is a few outs away from doing something no other Oriole reliever has ever done to start a season in terms of giving up just nothing. That pitch bounces in there to Vargas. Vargas is 2 for 3 tonight. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. 8-7 Baltimore, top of the 8th. The pitch, up and away, 2-1. It's a beautiful evening for baseball, 76 degrees in downtown Baltimore. The 2-1 is up and away, 3 balls and a strike. And it's not often we've seen Garcia so much as just fall behind a batter. He's been that good. Three balls, 1 strike, the pitch. Hit on the ground. Second base, gobbled up nicely by Jeremiah right on the edge of the grass, and he gets it to first in time for out number 2. Folks, he's doing it again. Rico gets the first 2 outs of the 8th. 4 more outs to go for an amazing come-from-behind win that we want to celebrate. Here's Nolan Arenado, swing and a miss on a perfectly placed slider, low and away. Yes, sir. Arenado with 2 home runs tonight. But we got Rico right now. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Low and away. Another slider. That one started low and away, so Arenado able to easily lay off this time. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's so nice here at the ballpark, BW. I'm going to miss only my second game of the season on Wednesday because I have to be at work. Okay. Well, if you get to go to, I don't know, 73 games in a year, you're doing a lot better than 99.9% of fans out there, Charm City. This pitch is a ball. And it was challenged by Basayo, and we lost that challenge. It was a ball by less than 1/10 of an inch. He thought we had a strike. The count is 2-1. We have 1 challenge left, I believe. 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground hard to second base, but not even that hard, really. That's an easy play for Jeremiah, and guess what, folks? It's another 3-up, 3-down inning from Rico Suave.
Rico Suave.
Yes, sir. All right, what do you want me to tell you, Charm City? Gosh, every time you give me a report, you're making me jealous. I'm not a jealous man, but holy cow. Oh, how many games do you normally go to in a year? I think I've averaged 2 a year for the last 30 years. 12:35. Yeah, a getaway game. What can you do? Welp. Hopefully we'll find a way to win one way or another. Folks, Rico Garcia. How about this guy, huh? I mean, this guy is getting an automatic. We talk about extensions. I know it's not common for a relief pitcher, but holy cow. Maybe we can lock this guy up for like 4 years at $5 million a year. I'm sure he'd take the money. Sounds like a steal to me with this. All right, so he starts to stink. So what? You're out $20 million bucks? That's 1 season of Tyler O'Neill. Who cares? Give this guy some money. I want to keep him around. Rico Suave. 220 people in the room right now. We're just 15 likes away from 200. And that odometer, I'm telling you, make it roll over one more time and we get out of here with a win. Trying to get the 42-40. We have got one more chance to add on here in the bottom of the 8th. It is Jeremiah to lead it off. He hit the salami last time up, and he takes low here for ball 1. Folks, it's the Bullfrog. Give him some love.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
Bow, bow, bow. He was a good friend of mine. The 1-0. Hit in the air to left. That one's carrying toward the bullpen. That ball is gone. Bye, birdie. Jeremiah is swinging a heavy bat. It's his 3rd home run of the homestand. 2nd tonight. Into the bullpen. There's your insurance. It's 9-7. Ho, doctor!
Jeremiah was the bullfrog. Ho, ho, it's magic. You know.
Yeah, forget about the Geico insurance, Gecko. We've got an insurance bullfrog, folks. Blaze Alexander, swing and a miss on a slider in on the hands. Base is empty, nobody out. 9-7 Orioles in the bottom of the 8th. Folks, fans got their money's worth here tonight. The count now 1-1 on Blaze.
I do believe I'm on fire.
Here is the 1-1 pitch. Little tapper. Just got a piece of that. It rolls behind the catcher for strike 2. Thanks for being here, folks. Did we get to 42-40? Somebody say? I'm looking at 42-30 up here. Or was 42-30 was that the next one? 1-2 on Alexander. That pitch called strike 3. Do we have a challenge? Alexander just tapped his helmet. We're going to try. If it did get the zone, it did only just. And it did. It just kissed that top of the zone. And Blaze, we just used our second and final challenge. So we don't have that left, but hopefully we won't have to worry about balls and strikes for much longer. We got a lead, and if we get the job done in the 9th, we're done hitting. Here's Gunner. 1 out, nobody on. Base is empty. We are at 42-40. There it is. Up and away to Gunner for ball 1. Folks.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Welcome in, new subscribers. You've picked a damn good game to join up. 1-0 pitch. Low and away, 2-0. I mean, this game is not yet over. We need a decision. But in terms of excitement, in terms of drama, this game has been the most in that department so far this year. I don't think anyone's going to argue that. 2-0 the count. The pitch. Gunner pops it straight up. Right field. Can of corn. Carroll is waiting, and he's got it. That ball hit a mile high. 2 down in the inning for Taylor Ward. We would think that Ryan Helsley is getting up in the Oriole bullpen and getting ready to pitch the final inning with a 2-run lead to get the save. Hoffman after Ward, first pitch, bottom of the zone with a slider, strike 1. Ward was hit by a pitch his last time up, 0 for 3 otherwise. He did come around to score tonight. Taylor? Catcher with a target on the outside corner. Pitcher looks outside, but that ball drops down for a slider. Ball 1. Helsley is up, but he's not actively throwing. He's going over a chart with the coach out there. Annie has come back with a Magic membership. Here's a ground ball to third base, backhanded by Arenado. Throws off balance, and that's Nolan Arenado for you, folks. Cool as a cucumber. As reliable as it gets over there at the hot corner. Arenado with a nice play to end the inning. Folks, we are going to the 9th. Jeremiah with his second home run of the night, a solo shot to give us that little bit of padding, a chance to give up a run and still win this thing. We're going to the top of the 9th. It's the Orioles 9, the Diamondbacks 7. Helsley, the closer, is being unleashed. Yes.
Close the door. Close the door. And then you'll burn in hell. Close the door. Close the door.
Annie, thank you so much for gifting that Magic membership. That went out to Danny the K. Danny the K, be honest, that's not the first time that you've been gifted a membership. Danny, not for nothing, but maybe one day return the favor. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm wrong, but boy, it feels like that's not the first time for you. You lucky son of a gun. Andy, thanks so much for that gifted membership.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Folks, 3 outs to go. Are you ready for the best come-from-behind win of the season so far? Not a large crowd tonight, not by a long shot, but for the folks who made it out here, they got themselves a banger of a ball game. And we're trying to put the cherry on top right now. A 2-run lead in the 9th. Helsley looking for the final 3 outs. A win tonight, and the Orioles are 2 games above 500 for the first time this season. Helsley is 4 for 4 in save opportunities. This is his 7th appearance. And when it is a save opportunity, he's been a lot more lights out than in the other times he's pitched when it was not a save opportunity. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Folks, it's time to get the hearts flying in the chat. It's the 9th inning. I know that heart emoji's working because I've got it open now myself. Watch me. See this? That's me. See me tapping? First pitch, foul tipped at the plate for strike 1. Alec Thomas. It's the 8-9-1 batters for the Diamondbacks. If you keep them off base, the tying run cannot come up. Keep those hearts flying until the final out, folks. Show us in Charm City how much heart you have. The 0-1, swing and a miss, a splitter, and Thomas out in front of it. Helsley taking a good 10 miles an hour off that pitch. The count is 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss! A slider breaking low and in, impossible to touch. See you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Get the hell out of here.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
Here is Barossa, 2 for 3, a single and a double, the number 9 hitter. Again, keep them off base, and the tying run cannot even get up. First pitch to Barossa, low and in. That slider that just struck out the first batter does not fool the second. 1-0 on Barossa. The pitch. That's low. Oh, we got the call there, and the Diamondbacks are going to challenge, and they're going to win another. That looked low to me by the entire... Yeah, that is quite low. And, folks, the value of still having a challenge at this stage of the ball game, you just saw why it's important. It's 2-0 instead of 1-1 now on Barossa. The pitch. Up and away, 3-0. You got Ketel Marte on deck. That's why you don't want to let this guy on for free. You want to face Marte not as the tying run. You got to throw a strike, Helsley. The pitch, that's in there. Inside corner with the gas at 99. 3 balls and a strike. 2 more outs to go with a 2-run lead. Base is currently empty. The 3-1. In there, strike 2. Barossa appearing to take all the way a second time, and now Helsley's going to look for that strikeout pitch. Come on, Helsley. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Barossa. Helsley's ready. And here it is. Hit on the ground, foul. A quality fastball at the very bottom of the zone. It induced a ground ball. The result would have been a ground ball out or a foul ball like that, unless Barossa got very lucky and found a hole. He didn't hit it hard. Still 3-2. Come on, put him away now. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss! 99 on the gas. Sit down.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
One more out to go. Charm City chat, get those hearts flying. It is Ketel Marte, and he's not the tying run. That pitch is very high at 101 miles an hour. Ball one, Marte with a pair of solo home runs tonight, including the very first pitch of the ball game. 4 home runs from the Diamondbacks, and we're trying to win anyway. The 1-0. Swung on, a little grounder to third base, picked up by Blaze, over to first, in time, and the Orioles with their best win of the season. A come-from-behind win. Oh, yes, final score, Orioles 9, Diamondbacks 7. Oh, BW, it feels good this morning. Yes, sir. Folks. Don't act like there ain't magic going on over here. On the other side of the world. That's how much Oriole orange and black flows through the blood of BW. What is this, Wolf of Wall Street? Come on, Charm City. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of moxie that'll get you into the postseason right there. Folks, Dean Kremer, first start. It wasn't pretty, but the offense and the bullpen bailed him out. Holy cow, I want to talk about it all. What a game. I want to sit here and just wallow in the euphoria of a game like this, but I don't know. I got a computer over here that's on the fritz, and I feel like I got to hurry up and address it. Like, for instance, I can't get in there right now and redirect you to another game after I sign off because I can't see the screen. Just going to have to shut it down and hope when I turn it back on, that problem fixes itself. But, folks, this game tonight, how are you feeling, Charm City chat? BW Duo. I mean, folks, don't give me credit. Thank the hat. The hat in the past week has done incredible things. And again, it's the timing of it. It's the timing of it. Yeah, as soon as we were down by 6, sure, I could have been like, let me grab the hat right now. No, I waited a little bit. Why? There's just some instinct. There's some kind of, whatever you want to call it, magic seems to be the best word. I don't know. Could be some kind of frequency, some kind of like solar flare going. I have no idea, folks. But something is going on with the hat. Season 3, folks. We've got 2 years and more of evidence. Oh, I know I talk about it too much, but my God, what a result tonight. I love it. I am loving it right now. Oh, we had 5 gifted by Big Cuz. Ah, okay. Sorry about that. Let me get back there. There it is. Big Cuz gifting 5 memberships. Thanks so much, Big Cuz. Those go out to Mark the Legend, Leonard, Puppet, Frank W. Oh, no, Frank's just saying hello there. T-Dogs. Frank's already a Magic member. And then Philly. Philly? We got a Philly fan with an Oriole Magic membership. Welcome aboard, Philly fan. Folks, what a ball game. What a fun night. The bats were cooking. And again, folks, Kremer, we know he's not the guy that gives up 3 home run balls a start. You know, it was just, especially that first one, you know, sometimes a pitcher will just not put a whole lot into that first pitch they expect the batter to take, or, you know, not try to do much on that first pitch, but it happened. Somehow, though, we navigated around 4 home runs, 2 off of Marte's bat, 2 off of Arenado's bat. Suarez, Albert Suarez is credited with the win here. He's 1-0. Loaizaga gets the loss. Helsley with his 5th save. Kremer went 5 innings, giving up 6 hits, but he did not walk anybody, and he struck out 9. So, again, there's 2 different ways to look at Kremer's start. And I'm going to look at the positive, and that's 9 strikeouts to no walks. I don't think he's going to be giving up 3 home runs a game like he did tonight. Marte got the best of him twice. Arenado got to him as well. It happens. Those are 2 of the better hitters of the past decade or so in the game. So at least we didn't give it up to the number 9 guy, right, folks? And we came back. I mean, can I at least bring up this box score here and just look at how pretty this is? So, yeah, by the time we had gotten to the top of the 6th inning, the Diamondbacks put 3 runs on the board to turn what was a 4-1 lead into a 7-1 lead going into the bottom of the 6th. At that point on, we scored 8 unanswered runs, 5 in the 6th, 2 more in the 7th, and then that insurance run in the 8th. The 5-run inning, of course, mostly on one swing, a grand slam from Jeremiah. The 2-run 7th, that was the 2-run bomb to take the lead from Alonso. And then the solo run in the 8th, again, another home run ball, and again, it's Jeremiah. The home run ball is back. And better than ever. All right, let's take a look at the other parts of this lineup tonight. Taylor Ward was hitless for the 2nd straight game, but despite the mini slump, he's still hitting .333, and he did get a chance to score a run tonight. Pete Alonso 2 for 3. It's his 2nd multi-hit night in a row. 2 runs batted in, and his 2nd home run as an Oriole. Sammy Basayo 0 for 4. Sammy, man, oh man, you got to move down in the lineup, dude. You gotta. I know you got the power to hit in that part of the order. I've been saying it since day one, and I was really just under the assumption, I guess, that the Orioles weren't going to try to make Sammy have that kind of responsibility this early and hit him lower, but they believe in him too. I think eventually he's in the spot that he's going to belong in, but until he starts to hit, I think you got to move him down. You got Dylan Beavers hitting right behind him. That's a lefty bat behind Alonso that I can get behind. And if Pete is going to start to heat up and opposing pitchers have a chance to just pitch around him and go after Basayo, well, that ain't going to help us. We need to move Basayo down in the order and bump everybody else up a spot. Beavers 1 for 4 with a run scored. Taveras 1 for 3, a run scored, an RBI. He's hitting .360. He's really been a lot of help for this team early on. Colton Cowser hitless tonight, but he did draw a walk and scored a run. Jeremiah Jackson, for the 2nd time in about 3 games, I think, is your offensive player of the game. 3 for 4, including 2 home runs, and one of those was a salami. He's now batting .318. .318. And 2nd on the team in home runs with 3 now. Albert Suarez went 2 innings, gave up 4 hits. He gave up 3 earned runs. I said the bullpen helped. I guess Albert had a tough one there. His ERA now a little over 5 in that outing, but at the time, it kind of felt like mop-up work and a chance to eat some innings and not waste the bullpen with a game that looked like it was going Arizona's way. But again, just credit to this offense displaying tonight something that we've been waiting for, which is a fight to come from behind, knowing that we've got the bats to do it. We do. By the way, Blaze Alexander 0 for 2. He did score a run. His average down to 229. Blaze starting to cool off. All right, that pretty much covers the action here in this one tonight, folks. How are you feeling? Let me check again on that out-of-town scoreboard. What's going on with those Yankees, those damn Yankees? They got a lead. They have a one-run lead in the bottom of the sixth, 8-7 over the Angels. Boston's going to lose to Minnesota, most likely. The Twins up by 9. That's in the seventh inning, 13-4. Are the Blue Jays and the Rays off? Looks like it. Looks like it. So, yeah, worst case scenario, we'll get a half game up on the Rays because they're not playing. And then we're either going to be a full game up on the Yankees or in a two-way tie for first place when this night ends. Folks, we're 2 games over 500 for the first time this season. We are going in the correct direction. I hope you guys are enjoying that.
We're number 1.
Yes, sir.
Oh, boy, is this great!
We're on a mission from God.
Do you believe in me?
Charm City Chat, I'm about to sign off now, but give it up for the hat one more time. Do you believe in the hat?
Do you believe in me?
Do you believe? Do you believe?
Do you believe in me?
I hope that you do. And thanks for letting those hearts continue to fly through that final half inning. It's another nice little tradition we got going on here, and I finally got a chance to witness it thanks to the ongoing technical issues here at BirdWatcher headquarters. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to sign off. It's going to be awkward. I'm going to have to just... What can I do here? Oh, I go back to Task Manager and I just restart from there, right? Yeah, so I got that. Yeah, and there's a power button. All right, so I'm just going to power straight down from the main computer now. And I don't know how that's going to work in terms of the stream. If the camera's still going to be on, I don't know. But whatever happens, I'm going to start doing it now, folks. If this stream cuts off right now, thanks for being here. If it's awkwardly still on while I'm working on it, feel free to hang out and laugh. Whatever. But do call-ins from subs. I'd like to there, Big Cuz. I tried to do it last season by taking phone calls in my Discord, but unfortunately that caused some technical issues, and I don't have another phone line. You can like pay to get like a phone line to do this, but I'm not living in the States, so that's really not an option for me either. I can't imagine how much it would cost me to set up an international phone line so that you guys can call in to me. But believe me, I'd love to. I really do want to have that as a post-game a part of the show, is to listen to you guys react to what you watched, good or bad. Though I'll be honest, I really would rather hear you talk about the good nights like this one. Can we talk again one more time how in the bird bath area there was one person standing in that little area walkway between the seats and the little empty area in front of the wall there in left field? There was one person just standing out there when Pete Alonso hit that go-ahead home run, and that person is wearing a polar bear helmet on his head, like an entire mask What are the odds that the polar bear hit it to the polar bear? It was that kind of night, folks. It was that kind of night. I can't wait. Oh, that's Mr. Splash out there. Oh, you know what? I'm seeing that his shorts are kind of masked by that bird bath sign, but I can see, yeah, he's got like some bright orange. Yeah, that makes sense. He's in the right area. Is no one else allowed? Aren't the kids allowed, though? Like a little further down toward the foul pole? That's the same area where they can, you know, try to catch a home run ball like the kid did last night. Or is it 2 nights ago or yesterday afternoon? I don't know. The point is, one polar bear found another. It was like a nature documentary, folks. We watched 2 polar bears mate somehow while social distancing, I guess. I don't know. Let me get out of here. I got no jokes. I really want to just see what the hell's wrong with this computer right now. And I've also been doing a lot of yelling this morning, and I'm starting to hear some commotion in my hallway. So I better get down to a low-level speaking voice and sign off quietly. Folks, I hope you enjoyed the call here tonight. Please come back tomorrow for the second game of this series. The Orioles are 2 games above 500 for the first time this season. Worst case scenario, we wake up tomorrow tied for first place in the American League East. Best case scenario, we're sitting there alone at the top. Holy cow. Go hate watch the Yankees if you want, but for now, BW has got to go. I want to thank the mods in the Charm City chat for doing another bang-up job, as always, keeping the chat nice and charming. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Thanks for everybody for hitting that like button. I don't know how close to 200 we got tonight, but I'm not worried about it. The numbers tonight can take a back seat to the result because this was something special. And I'll be honest, I'm thinking, I've got about a 3-hour window in the afternoon over here where it's going to be hot as balls outside. It's the hottest time of year here in Thailand. You don't want to be outside from like noon to 3 p.m. or 1 to 4 p.m. I think I'm going to be hanging out inside for those hours, listening back to myself call this game. That's right, folks. That's right. The ego for BW knows no bounds. Sometimes a game this good, I go back and just listen to myself call the damn game again. We're over 200 likes. Thank you, Phantom. Thank you. Great stuff, everybody. And we'll hit 4,250 on the subscriber count tomorrow, I'm sure. On the road to 5K. So, a big thanks to everybody in all areas. Modding, liking, subscribing, getting memberships, super chats, all of it. It all adds up. And again, trust me, I'm not Scrooge McDuck over here. I don't end the stream and then jump off my balcony into a giant pile of money and do backstrokes. No. I'm a low-income guy living on the cheap, just trying to scrape by calling Oriole games because I just want to drop out of society, stay as far away from all the madness as I can, and enjoy the one thing in life that gives me joy, and that's watching my Orioles play baseball. That's the dream I'm living, folks, and you're helping me do it. So thank you. If I haven't said it enough, one more time. All right, that'll do it for me. Again, I would send you somewhere else, but I don't have a way to do it. So you'll just have to come back tomorrow night, 6:20 p.m. Eastern. The stream will begin. Don't get here later than 6:30 if you want to be in time for first pitch. All right, folks, you have a good rest of your night. It was Orioles magic up the yin-yang tonight. It was such a fun game. I probably would have signed off much earlier than this, but I'm giddy. The blood's flowing. I'm wide awake. And, God, I love baseball. I love this game. It is the best. I'm sorry. You know, if a run is like a score in football, we were down by basically 5 touchdowns and came back to win. Feels good. All right, folks. That's it for me. Until tomorrow night, this has been the BirdWatcher and the hat. Don't you forget it. We'll see him tomorrow if we need to. We'll chirp at you later, folks. Have a good rest of your night. See you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Now awkwardly trying to shut down my computer. This is the awkward part. Power, shut down, or I guess I'm hitting restart. Here we go. See you later, maybe. We'll see. Closing 2 apps. Yes, you will. Goodbye, everybody.